right, grand final time, baby. It's gonna be ProCamp here versus Strelbora to go off it immediately, and we're just gonna see how this takes place. And yeah, exciting stuff ahead. I think a little bit of a surprise first, right? Strelbora, they managed to be, to me, the lower bracket favorite, but
yeah, absolutely. I think Strelbora, I mean, they have some really good names in their lineup. We already saw a little bit of a preview as well from these two together. They played against each other yesterday. So it's going to be an exciting match. It's not the first time they're seeing each other. So I think we're going to get almost straight into it. I'm happy we're all on schedule. It's 12 o'clock and we're almost going live into the game. Maybe you want to talk about our veto quickly?
yeah, it's an exciting video to me, right? Obviously, Nuke is a map that has performed quite well this tournament. It's a map that we've seen often. We've seen Senshi play it, we've seen Soulsort play it, Strelbora's played it before. ProCamp are really dominant on it though. And you know, Strelbora has gone for this pick knowing it is their favorite map. But we shouldn't count ProCamp out of this one to me. Now, next map is going to be Ancient. Ancient to me is such a float map. Anything can really happen on Ancient here, and I know that both teams are comfortable in it. Does 2 decider? I think that's a little bit more in the hands of ProCamp here. I think Strelbora want to see that Inferno. It's not going to happen though, but I mean, map by map right at this point. It's going to be grand finals starting up. We are here and we are ready with a best of 3 finals with map veto advantage here for ProCamp. Keep that in mind as well. And well, we are away with the map that we have all been waiting for.
Yeah, we're going to start on Nuke with ProCamp starting on that CT side, so they have the favorite to begin with. And as we mentioned as well, the veto advantage they have. We're going to talk about that later because we're getting straight into the action. It's Nagana with a double entry already. 2 players from Strelbora already dead, and it's only 3 left of them, and Gazma is not finished yet. There is some trades coming through though. Spiri is finding one. Akio with the trade again, and now it's Spiri again. Already has one, but he has to find 3 more.
This is difficult. I mean, already ProCamp straight into the action. They have not had time to go for a warm-up game. Strelbora, they're warm and ready to go. And ProCamp want to assert dominance immediately from that beginning here. Spiri, 1v3 up for grabs. It's a clean tap onto the first, and he is looking for 2 more. As now Spiri is trying to see if he could potentially close that gap. He's closed the door for himself here. And he has decided, I'm going to take this easy for a while. Let ProCamp overthink this. As the game just comes to a complete shutdown immediately.
Yeah, 40 seconds left on the bomb, and he has all the time he wants to play with it. Nuke is such a close, all the sides are close to each other, everything is close, and here it comes, Spiri making sound now, but there's one in the fence. Hold your knife, but that's not good. It's short finding that kill. And with that, first pistol round going to ProCamp.
Yeah, it's a very good start here, right, for ProCamp. Especially if this isn't your map pick, sure you have that CT side advantage coming through. That's going to help. And you're also going to be putting yourself in such a good position here, but we're already getting a timeout out there. I haven't seen anyone disconnect, so I'm hoping it's a minor issue. But it's clear to say that not everything's going as planned here.
Yeah, maybe it's a good opportunity to talk a bit about a veto, because it is a special one. Even I had to read it a couple times. So, because ProCamp, they came from the upper bracket final, which means that not only that, they also have a, the advantage they get is they get to ban 2 maps to begin with. And after that, they can pick. It's Strelbora with the pick. Then they can pick again. So there's not a chance for Strelbora to ban any maps before they can pick one. So that is an interesting way to start the veto. I'm not surprised about this one. We saw also Ancient from these 2 players yesterday, also on the second map. This one was a bit of a stomp from ProCamp, so we're going to have to see if they can make it work this time. But we're going live into round number 2, and that is with Strelbora on the pistol round. We have 5-star with a little bit of a deagle. We love seeing deagles. We saw many of them yesterday. So we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, it's great to see, because obviously they have really done a lot of damage in the right hands, right? We've seen so many of those instances where they're building something from nothing and we're suddenly getting 2-on-2s with just deagles to get us started here. Now, this time around, ProCamp, they're feeling confident, they know exactly what they're facing. And there is the first opportunity. They're short. Almost had it. It's going to get scared away, though. Not able to go for a re-swing, perhaps, here. And, well, no casualties coming from it just yet here. Akio taking that initiative, and now they'll explode onto ramp. It's Frosty with a quick trade. And now they go down towards that B side, looking to see if they can get a bomb plant here. But one of the rotations already in place.
Short here, waiting for these push coming through. He has a really good position as well. Here's the Windows break, and here it comes. Fights. Ooh, finds one.
It's a little bit awkward.
Very awkward from him, but it's fine. They got the kill. He got traded, however. It's fine. Kazma with the nade, and that's more than enough to finish off round number 2.
Yeah, it's sensational stuff we're seeing here. You can already tell that this is getting heated. But maybe a little bit of nerves playing in there. That surely wasn't the spray that he was hoping for. And, you know, you're on LAN. You're never going to get as comfortable as you are playing from your own row. You can't really adjust your desk height. Everything's feeling a little bit different. There's people standing behind them now also. Right? They want to see it live action. And if you are in the arena, feel free to. I mean, that's what we're here for. It's great to see round number 3 underway. A buy round on both sides for the first time.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how they want to play it out. They only have one smoke outside, and that's from the CT side. There is, however, a top main smoke dropped. And look at that, Madden. He just wants to creep out, see how much space he can get from this outside position. And he gets a lot of it as well. There is one player down. They gave him the space, but they are ready for this. It is Akio with an AWP ready to hold off this push. And here we go, Spiri and New Hope both finding a first kill on a kind of a lobby push. But it doesn't matter. Look at that. They might get some space outside, but it doesn't matter if you lose the rest of the site.
There's the turnaround. Good shot coming out there for Short and Kazma. Picking up the kills, bringing it back to this 2-on-3 now. And ProCamp, well, maybe a little bit lucky that they got away with it that well. And now it is going to be the 2 players walking up. Frosty together with his teammate Madden finding himself in nowhere. I think the plan is here to get into heaven here, try and see if they could wrap around. But the CTs have plenty of time to adjust for this. And now with that bomb being dropped across, when are we going to see those movements? I believe it's Kazma walking up here with his teammate. All above. There's no one to stop him from getting that bomb down though.
Yeah, they have a really good timing here. ProCamp is taking their time, clearing full lobby, clearing full ramp, but now they're kind of having some spidey senses tingling. It has to be A, they have to be heaven, and that will make sure that they have a very fast rotation. Look at that one under the ladder, low HP, but it doesn't matter. Short finds the kill, and with that they also have the information that the last player should be around here too.
Yeah, it's now 1v3. There's very little time left here, so I think Frosty is trying to set his eyes on saving, but the thing is though, he doesn't know where all these players are coming from, so good luck staying trouble-free here.
The bomb also dropped down the ladder, so that is unfortunate. That's not a round you can win, and that nade coming through doesn't matter, he's full HP, but yeah, that's a solid third round again. It looked like they gave them a lot of space, but as you could see, ProCamp were giving a lot of space, but never gonna actually give it. They had one secret down, they were ready for this kind of scenario.
It's difficult, right? Because when you have that bomb equipped, and you die, it's gonna use it as if you're dropping it forward in the position you're looking. And he was looking down the ladder, so he's just gifted him that bomb.
Exactly. And there we go, first timeout coming through. I think that's what you kind of need. You don't, in CS2 especially, there's so little rounds you can play with. You have to get on the ball immediately. You don't have time to have, 15 rounds to play with. It's only 12, and the economy is awful on CS2. So you have to instantly call this timeout.
Yeah, I think it's a wise decision here. And I think, looking at how these teams have been playing, the games we've watched so far, I think they have been underutilized a fair bit. The only team that I've really seen them do so is, I think, Senshi. They called a fair few of them. And the other passes we've really seen, or at least the one that I have seen, have mainly just been technical issues. And speaking of technical issues, we have converted into a technical pause here. So, well, also a little bit of time to reevaluate, perhaps.
Yeah, what I want to actually ask you, like, who's your favorite player on each team right now?
Oh, that's a tough question. I think for me, I mean, I have a weak spot for Madden and New Hope. I think they're just such a fun duo to be around. They're super friendly. They're super chill guys. As for ProCamp, I think for the both of us here, a little bit of a lesser known team perhaps. I think this is the first time attending Frag-o-Matic at least. I've had some good experience with Short here. He seems like a cool guy. And he's the true kind of Brazilian that you expect to see, right? Just so confident in everything that he does, but still, he has a super tiny heart. You know, you can tell.
I had a little talk as well with Magic Jr. and he said Short is their IGL, but he's just a fragger. They just let him do whatever he wants to do, and then he can call whatever he wants after that. So that is a fun way to play the game, in my opinion. But doesn't matter. Frosty finds the kill on Naginat, so that's a good entry by him. And let's see how they want to play it. They also have one going through secret. It's Madden sneaking all the way in, and he's not spotted here. So, however, it doesn't matter. There's a possibility he's down, so they have to rotate one player down. That leaves Ramp vulnerable, though.
Yeah, now immediately getting down towards the side there, but you need to try and hold on. Madden and Frosty both picking up kills. This is a little bit awkward here for Magic Jr. Needs to try and see if he can find some, but look at how many players there were on his screen.
Yeah, we were hyping them up, Pro Camp, but there we go. You can't sleep on these guys because Stralbora is really good at this game as well. And that is the first round. We can also hear them yelling a little bit.
I think that should fix it. Yes, okay, perfect. Yeah, I wasn't able to spectate over to New Hope for whatever reason. I'll fix that now.
Okay, there we go.
And that was why I was like,
what's
going on here?
Please, we want to see him.
That's fixed now. Yeah, see, you know, despite us being here, or at least me especially being here from Friday evening, things are still going wrong. But then again, that's a true LAN experience, right? It happens from time to time.
Yeah, exactly. And then, I mean, we do also have a good observer today. So I'm excited to see actually some kills, because the first few games I casted, there was some AI who wasn't doing his job anyway. Now at least we have some kills we will see. But here we go. Round number 5 is already on its way. There looks like a fast execute coming, and that's working good. Madden finding a kill on a full white Chasma. And with that, the push is complete and successful.
Oh, that nade is good. It's gonna really scare Short away here. And there's just no time to really get set up for a retake like this. Like, this is tough. You're completely locked out. Sure, Actio's in heaven, but what can he do? I mean, he's currently alone. The other players will all walking around, but this is costing him valuable time here. There's only one diffuse kit in play. They really need to get a hurry on if they want to go for this.
I would really love to see a save, and I think that's what they want to go for too. They have a lot of guns, and not only that, they have all the exits covered. They cannot really save if they want to save on the side of Stralbora. If they want, they may maybe go secret, but the only chance they kind of have is going T and T side, and that's where a lot of players are. There we go, Short, Magic Jr. And Magic Jr. again finding all these kills, and they might not have won the round, but they have definitely won the economy.
Everyone is gone, not a single soul surviving there. And 3-2 the scoreline. Stralbora fighting back now, but it does come at a cost, right? You need to buy every single weapon that you had, and sure, now you can get your AWP out. That's going to be a valuable asset coming into this. But still, though, you'd rather have it a little bit cleaner, bring over free rifles, build that long-term economy, because sure, they've won the round, they've got no loss bonus, and their economy, it's still pretty weak.
Yeah, so far from what I've heard, Stralbora has a really big game plan. They have a lot of plans that they can put in. They have a lot of protocols. And so far, I'm kind of seeing it. I've seen, I think, a different round every single one of these 5 rounds. And this is round number 6. And again, it's something new. We have a top main smoke coming out, but look at that, 5 players of them all going outside. Again, Pro Camp is giving a lot of space on them outside. They're giving them all of it, of what they want to play. And they're finally taking some fights here under heaven.
Yeah, so maybe potentially looking to get into a heaven rep of some sort here, but they gotta deal with quite a few obstacles still in the way. For example, Short is currently finding his way in there. Magic Jr. coming around. Things are about to get a lot more intense, let me tell you. Madden's gonna get the first Speary walking up here, and there we're gonna see that frag come down as Magic Jr. that does it. And now, a 3-on-4 in place. There's still a player hiding in that smoke. Fights are happening everywhere right now. Naxjo is behind a couple of them. He's going to take his time, executes 2, upgrades to the AK-47. Now looking to just do so much more, but there's so many players around here. New will planting a bomb in the open. He's going to be taken down. 5-star will trade. And we're back to the 1v1, but Flank has gone unnoticed. And 5-star turns around. He's seen him. And now, just how do you play this out in the 1v1? You do have the bomb in your back. Now it's getting into the mind games here.
Not only that, there's a low
HP.
HP.
Gonna throw it in.
Yes, I thought so too, but it was thankfully for Short upper. He's low HP though, 8 HP left. He also has an MP9, lesser HP, a lesser gun, and there is little time to play with. This Molly gives him all the time he needs to plant that bomb. At least that's happening now. 40 seconds now, ticking away. And Short has to make a good play here. There's some utility at play that can put some doubt into the mind of 5-star. But Short is playing it very, very quiet, very slow. He has that kit, he has a lot of time. Oh, but he's taking a guess that he is still on site. However, he's not. Look at that timing. 5-star into the door, now knows exactly where Short is. He's not taking the bomb just yet, and that's 5-star with the win on this clutch.
It's good stuff out there, and this is now getting a little bit more intense. We're tied up. Once again, though, a really expensive round for Stralbora. At least this time, you know, a bomb plump is going to really be the savior here, but look at this buy. We have 2 Mac 10s, and New Hope, he can't afford a rifle either, so yeah.
I do think those Mac 10s are intentional because they know they've reset Pro Camp, and I'm not gonna lie, in my team, people always buying Mac 10s against Ecos. They just want to run, shoot, and got some for free money.
Absolutely, but look at the money on Frosty and Spear. There's also not much left. I mean, for Speary, absolutely, right? But, I mean, you know, I don't mind this as all. It's a very fast B play here, and there's actually nobody to stop him. So they're using those strong points of the Mac-10s. But look at this. Look at how many players are around this corner. New Hope already gets it going. Bomb's been planted. Now it's going to get intense, though. Everyone is here. And now Casma's going to be able to pick up 2. Or Magic Jr. coming around. Is this an uncomfortable spot? Most definitely. Good kill by Madden, though. Najinat will trade. And everyone is here. Good tap away. Madden is doing everything on his own right now. And that is impact if I've ever seen it. Frosty will take down the last kill. And Strelbora, they'll secure 4th round. They'll take that lead here on their map pick. It took a while to get going, but they're here. And they're here to fight.
That was some clean shots from Madden as well. I think the one thing is, though, Strelbora kind of needed those shots to hit because it wasn't looking too good. They were playing against a full eco and still it got kind of close, but doesn't matter. They were able to rebuy almost all AKs. Frosty's still on their Mac-10. And let's see how ProCamp finally want to play with this buy again. Akio on the op. Always a bit scary. I've seen him hit some insane shots yesterday. And starting a bit slower. Default smokes coming through. And with that, 3 players are committed on the outside. Do they want to just shift through again? They've been able to get down secret many times for free.
Yeah, now we're also seeing here a little bit of a walk up here. Speary picks them both up, and that is already such a great way to get openers right now. And now you just need to try and regroup, and now you need to play your numbers. Imagine that's going to be taken down. It's a beautiful shot coming through on Madden. And now you can start running towards the side, because the B side should be yours for the taking.
Yeah, now it's all up to Kazma and Short. They haven't been in a disadvantage very often. They haven't been challenged that much in this whole tournament. And now it's Kazma all alone. I'm assuming he's going to go for that save again. He's able to even pick up that op from lobby. And with that, he just wants to go for that save. And maybe I just want to highlight some players as well here, because Short is such a good player. Ooh, gets away with his life just, but they know where he is now. He's going to be hunted.
Absolutely, and they can come from so many angles. They can make their way up the roof. They can come from the left and the right side here. So Casma forcing himself all the way back here. You know, this is uncomfortable. Nate coming out, I thought it was a flashbang at first. And look at how many players are here. They want to make sure he doesn't get away at all. That's the first. Yeah, sure, he's out of ammo now. What do you do?
1 bullet left, USP in the head.
There it is.
Not enough. But look at that, suddenly we are on a 5-3 lead. Strelbora leading 2 rounds on ProCamp. I think that's the first time I've seen ProCamp kind of struggling, and there we go, ProCamp with a timeout. If there is another team I saw taking timeouts yesterday, it is ProCamp. I think on Ancient they used 3 timeouts in the first half, and I was like, well, okay, I get it. Maybe they just needed some... they're pretty good at taking timeouts as well, so... let's see what kind of plan they make, because they might not have great money, but at least they can make a plan with this. And Nuke has a lot of close angles where you can make some good plays with pistols.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, obviously, Strelbora has a little bit of a lead coming through. I must say, I am, in a positive way, surprised with the attitude here of the Strelbora guys. Obviously, they're here to win, but they're also super calm and collected about everything right now. I'm loving every single thing that we see, because they were against the wall a couple times on that previous matchup. But they did it, and they still went for a full reset coming into this. So it's good to see that they do have that experience under their belt. But is that going to pay off versus the Desert Eagles? Let's find out here. It's going to be round number 9 underway. Pistols versus the rifles.
It is Short through the smoke, but he gets found immediately. No, wait, he does get 1 kill. The rest of his team is dying, however. But he gets 1, he gets 2. Can he find more than that on this eco round? He cannot. He gets found by Madden. And now it's only Magic Jr. and Naginat left to hold off this angle. It looks like they do want to make a little play together. 1 pushing up secret, 1 coming from Garage. He gets mollied off, and this molly is going to buy them more than enough time to go all the way back lobby, rethink their plan, regroup, and not run into any traps.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a risky game plan there, right? Just such a commitment versus the pistols immediately. And the fact that you're now abandoning it means that Najinat and Magic Jr. will be looking for rifles around that area. And then, you know, their buy is looking quite strong. Now, on the positive side here, Strelbora are all together. So as long as they don't line up, they're going to be totally okay with this. 2 players going down the vent preemptively. I love seeing this ProCamp. They're being very proactive right now. And it might just pay off, because look at where Strelbora are headed right now.
Yeah, it's all up to how they want to finish off this round. They still have the advantage, but ooh, they might want to go towards Heaven here, and that's a good call. Again, both teams really playing with those mind games, and they're both ready for it. It's gonna be a tough one though. Going up from the B side to A, there's not many ways you can do it fast, and the one that is fast, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, obviously very much committed to the B side there also, right? I mean, sure, Magic might be able to go down here, that might help. But in general, you're going to be very long gone. But the way that I look at this now is Najinat could really use that AK in the next round, so bring that one over and let Magic just hide around there, see if he can maybe get 1 or 2 kills on its way out. And as long as you escort that AK to safety, I think you're going to be satisfied with this round, right? You came into this with just the pistols, and if you're getting out with an AK and 2 kills, or maybe even 3, I think that's a win.
Yeah, for sure. And I was just thinking, like, I do want to highlight something you said earlier as well. ProCamp, this is their first game of the day, and they should be cold. So I'm not surprised. We saw Stralbora win a very convincing Inferno earlier. So they're warm, they're ready to go, they're ready to play, they have the confidence. So it's kinda good for them here to take all of these rounds, because that's what they need. Because they were definitely not the favorite in this matchup, in my opinion.
No, it's difficult to estimate where they're gonna head up, and it goes for both teams, right? I mean, obviously, coming into this LAN, teams like Soul's Heart, teams like Senshi, even the Dreris mix, right? I mean, those are players that have been here before and have stepped on the top of the podium here.
Oh, I think there is.
I think we've been called not live here.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, I think the reasoning here is Stralbora is new to Frag-o-Matic specifically, not to LAN tournaments, but this is their first time here for, I think, everyone apart from New Hope. I think he's been here before once.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And as for ProCamp, everyone is new here. They have a proven track record in online tournaments, European tournaments, CCT kind of tier tournaments in South America, for example, for your IGL. And there's the disconnect. Yeah, Frosty's having some issues of some sort.
Okay.
So this has been called not live. But the point I want to make is, I think nobody expected these two teams into the final. Sure, you know they're a threat because you don't know them very well. But I was thinking, you know, we're going to see players like OG, Cherion make their way up to the finals. But they've been eliminated. And these teams have kind of an advantage because not a lot of people know how they play. And that's giving you an edge now, because if I'm up versus Fersen, I know his tendencies, right? For these guys, I wouldn't know how to play specifically against them. And that's going to get in your head a little bit here, because you're playing to your strengths rather than your opponent's advantages here.
Yeah, exactly. I think not only that, there's also these international teams coming through. They're not just going to come here as a mix. They're actually a team. They have protocols, they have strats, they have everything. They prac together. Whereas a lot of teams on FOM usually are just mixed people. They, like, some of them have a team, 3 of them play together. They have 2 people mixing in. So it is definitely a very different game plan here. Also, I think this is probably the most international final we ever had. I don't think there is many people from the Benelux left here. And even to mention, I believe Frosty even got flown all the way from Finland here. So that's quite impressive to hear.
It's quite a commitment that they're making here. But I must say, I am very much admiring it. There is just something else. And you can obviously talk about this a lot more than I can, because I haven't played many LANs in my life. There is just something about meeting up with your friends and going here, sitting next to each other, being able to give each other fist bumps all the way through. You know, it is just a special feeling. So for me, you know, that has always been an all-time high. It's just so incredibly fun. And these teams, they are competitive. They are also coming into this tournament thinking, okay, we want to make the finals, we want to win the finals. These teams are not just going here to have fun with their friends. Of course, it's helping, but both teams, I think, had the expectations of making it to the finals. And well, so had Dreris, so had Soul's Heart. In the end, of course, there's only 2 spots. These teams have been incredibly good. ProCamp, very dominant in the beginning. Stralbora had a great lower bracket run. I mean, they dropped down, like, what, 3 or 4 rounds ago even. And then they still had to win the best of 3 just to get to this final in the first place. So, great to see. And Frosty's still not back in the server, so I'm hoping this is resolved soon.
Yeah, and don't forget as well, Stralbora, they got put into lower bracket by ProCamp, so it's kind of destined that they end up again here, and it's a nice way to end the game for them as well. Talking about the LAN experience, I have a little bit of experience on LANs in the Benelux, not that many, but I have to be honest. But it does give such a good vibe when people are standing behind you and you're playing some kind of final or some important game, and you feel the presence of like 5 or 10 people behind you, and you're like, oh yeah, let's go. And it's not only let's go in LAN, we're also gonna go start on the server because Frosty has rejoined. We have a restore happening, and it looks like we should be going live soon. And that's good, because maybe this is what ProCamp needed. A little bit of a longer break, a little bit of a mental reset, and really think about how they want to play it. Because so far, if I see how ProCamp play now, they're respecting a lot on outside. Whereas I like it, they're playing good rotations, but maybe they just want to use their firepower and be really strong about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, one thing I think that's also playing into this LAN experience, right, is that for me, it's just that every single emotion that you have is doubled in strength. Because if you're having a little bit of a fail, everyone's standing behind you and laughing. If you're having a really cool highlight, everyone is cheering you up. Everyone's, you know, looking at you, and you're the main man. And I think that is just such a good experience that not everybody's able to handle here.
Yeah, exactly. And we just got a big thumbs up from the production, from the crew, from the compo admin. So everything's looking good to go. All right, here we go. Round number 10 is live. And we have 2 full buys on our hand. We have Akio playing outside a bit more with the AWP, using the smoke gaps there still are. However, he's getting smoked off now. And in the meantime, it's also only one player who's already on top of main. And it kind of looks like Straalbora want to make this a fast play towards A. 4 players ready to do some kind of a door pop, and the Madden jump to main is already here. Naginat and Kazma, though, this time a bit more successful on the A hold, and that's it. Double kill for him, make that a triple. And now Naginat finding that last kill on side as well. No, it's Akio, but it doesn't matter. The A hold is fantastic, and there's no one getting in there today.
Yeah, that is absolutely sensational. And you could just tell that they know exactly how their teammates are reacting. You saw the player die in main, and you immediately noticed that the player on HUD moved himself back, so he's not standing close to the door anymore. And as soon as that kill comes in, you see them both swap around. There's just something that clicks in their brains. He's watching this now, so I need to watch that. And that is just something that comes with experience and also just coming prepared. And it works out so well for ProCamp. They take that round rather cleanly, and it's back to the drawing board for Straalbora.
Yeah, and that is now a 4-6, definitely back to drawing board, because they have to rethink this a little bit. They have many protocols, as we talked about before, and that's why they have some Navi smokes coming out on outside. No one using them, though, being broken. And this is what I talked about quickly, because they just had to fight a bit more for outside, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're breaking the smokes, they're keeping their op outside, making sure they cannot just go down there for free. But, ooh, this second smoke kind of messed with that plan. New Hope finds short through the smoke, but they still are able to get down Secret successfully with at least 2 players. One of the top fraggers, Madden, though, will die through the smoke. And now it's a 4-on-4. They're able to slow down. It's Kazma finding an entry now on the other side of the map. And here we go. They make a quick decision to end up towards the A side. 1 player down on B. 5-star finding that entry. Wants to drop down vent, but there is a second player here on B.
Yeah, it's interesting now, because now this is where things are going to get up. They're going up again. Oh, it's not worked out.
Okay.
Up, down, up, down, up,
there we
down.
go. They can't decide, but they did eventually decide to lose that round. So, well, that happened. Now we are on a 5-6, and I can't believe it. We're already on the end of the first half on this final. 5-6, and it might end up a very close best of 3 if it keeps going like this. Ooh, Magic Jr. as well with the AUG. I saw this yesterday, the AUG. It's a gun. I mean, he's playing on ramp, so I guess you can understand why that gun is. It could be good with the little headshot angles.
You know, I just want to point out how much I despise observing the nuke. I normally am not an observer. Right now I'm multitasking, and with all the layers that this has, this is just... It's still better than the AI, but not by much.
it is way better, trust me. Believe me. But there we go. It is Short already dying, and Frosty as well. Now Madden finds an entry with that Tech 9. Akio is getting pushed down, though. Close range with that AWP. He's going to get pushed out a lot. There's 3 players down, and he's just going to play through the smoke. He could get 1. He's pulling out the pistol. Can't find a second. However, op is picked up now. They have a plant, and it's a 3 versus 2 retake on that B site.
Oh, they have time. I mean, they're going to arrive here knowing that they need to go for this. Straalbora looking good, though. And now it's just how do you get your moves on? Util being exchanged. Actually, Junior is dropping down aggressively here. Wants to make noise. Potentially just to at least get away from that attention here a little bit. Madden, though, should have a freebie here. And indeed, he will pick up that headshot. And Magic now is left in the 1v3. And a last chance to try and win a round.
Yeah, it's Magic here. Sneaking up, but they know about his position. That's it. Not a hard round to win, but that is it though. 7 rounds for Straalbora to end this half. That is a very solid half for T-side. I have to say, everyone always talks about Nuke being CT-sided. It is true, but once that you lose that economy, you have to eco a couple times. It is kind of hard to play on this side for Pro Camp in that case. But now the turntables, how do they say it? The table turns. The tables have turned.
The table has turned.
There
We're
is
taking it away now.
Yeah, there is some meme from The Office where he says how to turn tables, and it's always in my head, so I'm always mixing it up. But turntables, and here we go. Pro Camp, 5 rounds on that T side, has to make all of the plays now, and I think that's where they like to be. Pistol round coming through.
Yeah, and now I think the main giveaway for Pro Camp here is how are they going to approach this? Are they going to be going into this with confidence, or is it just something now where like still hesitant a little bit here? They've picked up that first kill. Look at G-Star though, he's in a good position, and I don't think they have spotted him yet. Oh, it's awkward though. Eventually the 1-for-1 trade fight towards lobby has been picked up. Casma picks up 1, now 2 players standing in that door. Najinat's going to pick up the 1. Aspiri just about able to survive, is waiting for help from his teammate here. And they can't really double swing him. Frosty's going to pick up 1 more. Casma now left in the 1v2, and he's going to be able to pick up the first here. Now looking for a second. And there it is, Frosty with a nice peek. And you can tell they're hyped. I don't know if my caster mic is picking it up, but they're screaming their lungs out right now. Yeah,
it is Stralbora who's sitting really close to us. And I'm pretty sure you can hear it because we pick up everything in the whole halls. On the other side, Pro Camp, we can't hear that much. They're sitting pretty far away. And also, they're a bit less loud, I think. I heard them talk, but they're very committed on their comms. They're just talking to each other. They have really good comms. I was listening a bit yesterday. But it is happening now. They have some deagles coming out on Kazma Naginat. And for the other part, there's not much to play with on the side of Pro Camp. But let's see how they want to make it work. They might just want to get some util out of the hands of Stalpora, because util equals money. And it's just kind of a slow round starting. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Short already taking some damage, trying to cross and to the secret, finding if he can find some kills. But it's Madden here, close in main. I mean, everything is just super spread out. We have 1 guy on top of main. We have 2 guys trying to get the secret. It looks like they want to be spotted, and it's good. Kazma finds that 1 dig as well. And it is Madden getting put under pressure, but his mate is right behind him. He feels the help coming through, and that's it. He doesn't need a FAMAS. A USP is more than enough to get these kills through. Now it is Naginat and Short, low HP, but the push from 5-star is good, but oh, they just crossed each other. Short push through the smoke.
He's seen him. He is 100% seen him here.
He got spotted for sure. They know where he is. He's just a sitting duck at this point.
Oh man, I mean, this is just such an unfortunate position, right? And the fact that this is even worse now is the fact here that I just noticed that even though he's alone with a Glock, I mean, sure, now he's got an M4, he was still waiting for his teammate to show up here. They're taking no risks here. Madden with 4 in the round, and look at that, man. 21 kills in 14 rounds total. That is surely a stat line that he's going to be proud of, and it is really giving him an edge now. 4 rounds is the difference. 4 rounds away is Stralbora, as Pro Camp is getting ready with those AKs now. This is going to be an absolutely crucial round for them.
Yeah, they're definitely playing good together. This is the kind of situation where my team would yell, unlosable. And it's like, you can't lose this round, so whatever you do, don't give him anything. That's kind of a good protocol to have. It saved us at least a couple times. But here we go. 5 rounds for Pro Camp. Not that great just yet, but they only just started to see the T side. 4 players towards outside. They're going behind red box, however they have the close main smoke, so if they want to go down they should get spotted. Naginat, he's a good lurker, I've seen him do good things, only gets 1 this time though, and the rest of his team, look at that, they've got all of the space they want into garage. They've been able to fully sneak through this, and it's up to Stralbora now to find them. There we go, get spotted. Madden can't find 1. Gets immediately found by Pro Camp, and now they're just sticking together. 4 is better than 1, and they are just going wherever they want to go, finding all the kills.
Yeah, this is interesting, right? Because obviously you've just lost so far on outside, and then it's like, okay, you know you've lost lobby at this point. You know that they think it's going to be B, but if you rotate back, you also know that the player pushing ramp is now walking into your A side. So it's super awkward. You still need to try and find a way to isolate. New Hope is in a good position, though. I don't think they've spotted him at all. Knife out even. Magic Jr. does have a little bit of a trade. This is a crucial fight, and it's won over by Magic Jr. with a double. And look at this. Oh, going up that ladder. I love that. But Accio is also here. How has he not just gone for the kill here? They're both still alive. Oh, this is getting so messy now.
And there's more than enough time as well. There was 30 seconds left. I guess it doesn't matter if you get the kill. That's Akio finding that kill onto Frosty. I mean, this looked a bit awkward. I think also they had a perfect timing from the guy pushing up secret. He just didn't spot them. Or maybe he spotted them instead to his teammate. They're all ramp or heaven. Careful, just go back to wherever you were, because that is where they're coming. they eventually found them. But it's ProCamp coming out on top. Akio, he's a strong player. I've seen him do some really good things with the AWP, and apparently he can also rifle. So now, round number 16. We have a scout on Frosty. We don't have the greatest buy, but I'm still not too scared for them just yet. They are up in rounds. And also Galil on the side of ProCamp. So, looks like a bit of a default round. We got the default smokes with one player close in it. Madden maybe wants to make a play here around these smokes. There's 3 players on the other side of it, ready to hold any kind of push. And they were able to fully, quietly get down Secret. They had to wait out the molly a little bit. It doesn't matter. Spiri now spots one player in the lobby, so they know at least 5 of them are down Secret. And look at that. Their rotation from Stralbora is kind of slow. I don't think they believe anyone is down. They're fully committed. 5-star now looking at the B side at least.
He needs to start looking at ramp at some time, and now luckily still is aware that this is going on. He's picked up the first, but now he knows there's a player possibly coming in my back, and it could also be on the side there. And the thing is, Frosty was so late with that scout rotation that he's currently all the way out there trying to do just what he can do. And actually was going to get the bomb planted. That won't be denied. 5-star's in a good position though. He's going to take one more. He is playing this to perfection right now, but he needs help desperately, and he is currently just not getting it whatsoever. Good one league though. Madden delivers. This should be another trade. This is looking good. I mean, this is just so solid here. And now it is just going to be Spiri getting the last kill there. 5-star, what a play here. I think I have never seen someone so calm in a position like this. He is pinned from behind. He knows they're also in the side, so he can't push forward. He still manages to stall them so much. And that is truly an MVP play right there.
Yeah, I would give 5 stars to 5-star right there, because that was a good play. I also
give me
like
that mute button.
No, stay away. He also was very aware of that they could be down, so there was definitely some good communication on the side of Stralbora. You could see, okay, we're not going to rotate one down, just be aware they can be there. And as he saw, the window was broken early on by the CT player, so he could have been sneaked on, but not for him this time. We have ProCamp now on round number 17 already. And they kind of have to make a play soon. I think if they lose this game, it's the first one they ever lose.
I think so, yeah. I think they've lost a map once, if I'm not mistaken. But this time also the first time I've really seen any pressure through door. It hasn't really been their comfort zone so far, I think that's fair to say. But they're trying new things here. Flashbang coming out. 5-star now needs to once again hold on. Oh, this is an anchoring masterclass here. And he even buys time for the rotate. Strelbora, I mean, they look like a well-oiled machine right now. This is very, very solid. And now, ProCamp, they have very little money here. A 2k buy would secure a full buy in the next, but it would also put Strelbora on map point here.
Yeah, for sure. ProCamp, they kind of have to wake up pretty soon because there's not many rounds left. Thankfully, it's a best of 3. They might be like, yeah, it doesn't matter what nuke is. We have 2 more maps to worry on, and this is just our warm-up. That might be a mindset, so we'll see if they can still make it happen. It's gonna have to be now though, because if I look at the buy, it should be towards Stralbora this round. Ooh, one player on top of Garage finds a kill. That is 5-star. He's just feeling it. He's also going outside now. Many players spotted, and look at that. Madden is still in that close spot as well in Africa. 5-star now with the nade kill. That's a double for him now. But they're not aware at all yet about this Africa player.
No, surely not. And when he's gonna go to swing, Frosty should be able to trade that out, but it's not even necessary. Madden also just hitting the shots that he needs to hit. I think that goes for every single player in the team right now. Everyone is having a game to the point where they're hitting everything they should hit at a minimum, and most of them are doing more at the moment. And I think that is just such a crucial thing. You have no weaklings in the team. That's what it feels like. And ProCamp has been searching for those kind of weaknesses. Is it ramp? Is it outside? But everywhere they've had very, very mixed results because everyone's playing such a solid game. Casmans are left in the 1v5. It would be impossible. Surely New Hope finds out. MP9 doing the job, and it's going to be Stralbora that get up to map point first, as ProCamp is only on 6 rounds so far. Upside though, they'll have rifles this time.
Yeah, they have at least a buy, so let's see what they want to do with it. They had some success going outside. They had some success towards, I don't even know, definitely not a ramp, because there we have 5-star, so definitely not that side. They haven't been able to win many rounds on this T side. And let's see if they can figure out this puzzle on how to beat Stralbora. Now is the time. Here it comes. Maybe a faster play towards the outside. This time they're making steps down. They're making themselves known going down secret. And we already have a fast rotation. That is Frosty already down in secret. And if he's not careful, he's gonna have to take a good angle here, because look at that, he's already spotted. He wanted to do the smoke peek angle, but he's getting found immediately. Akio with the entry, New Hope and Spirito pushing into lobby, finding that lurk position, but it doesn't matter. B side has fallen, and it's now up to having a good afterplant.
Yeah, sure, you get that kill, and that's all very nice, but it's also cost you so much time on that rotate now, and Actio then finding that equalizer is going to be devastating. Look at how far away they are. They're all coming from the same direction. That's helping at least. But still, this is difficult, and I just don't know how you can get back in. Actio in a good position. I think he'll be taking first contact. Yeah, indeed. All the other players are just looking at different angles. Everyone's coming from ramp. New Hope is actually going above here. Actio not spotted as of yet. Casman's going to pick up the first. Beery will trade, but time is ticking away here. There's 2 defuse kits in play, though, but you got to get a move on.
Yeah,
Now,
look at all these
getting
smokes.
on that bomb. Is somebody able to get him off it, though? Is they able to get off it? No!
That's it. The smokes were good from Stalbora. That's all they needed. And that is it. 13-6 for this first map on Nuke. And I mean, I have to say, I'm quite impressed by Stalbora.
Yeah, I don't know whether I am... I think Strabor is playing a really, really solid game now, right? I think that's more than fair to say at this point. But my question is now, is this pro camp at their maximum? Because I also feel like they have been a little bit sloppy. Like, for example, that round where 5-star got that free K on the B defense, he should never have been allowed to do that. So it makes me wonder, is this everything? Obviously, moving on to the Mapic next, hopefully feeling a little bit more confident, but Ancient is a map that Strabor know how to play. So I'm just not impressed by Pro Camp right now. I think they can do better than this.
Yeah, I've seen them play yesterday. I'm really impressed with how they play, so I think it's just a matter of they have to wake up. They just have to feel the game a bit more, because it's pretty early. They played until quite late yesterday. It's 12, probably 1 now already. So I think we're just going to have to wait and see how it's happening on Ancient.
Yeah, alright, so map 2 coming up. We're taking a little bit of a break, and then we're going to be back with, well, a map that could be the deciding one already.
Welcome terug. Oh, it's almost in.
Wrong language.
English. We were just talking Dutch all the time, and we were switched over. Welcome back anyway to map number 2 of the FOM 26.1 Grand Finals. We are already on to map number 2, and it's only a best of 3. So Ricky, it might just be over really fast here.
Yeah, it might be, but I think now that Pro Camp, I think they're the kind of team that can definitely deal with these mental resets. So I'm not too confident that it is 100% over yet. I do think, though, that Strabora are stronger than they have appeared so far. I think the games they've played so far yesterday, they were a little bit tired. And now that they're fresh, you can tell that they're just so much more confident into this. And look at this. Is this going to be an aggro pistol? Yes, it is. Oh, my lord.
Yeah, I was going to say 10 players on mid, but it is ProCamp who still have 2 players around towards B side. And that's more than enough, because they have locked this B side down, and it's Strabora. They don't know yet. They have 1 player looking at A, 1 player looking at B. But now that they have all these sound cues, it's Naginat finding one, Speary with the trade. Now it's only a 2-on-1. They know where the last player is, and ProCamp is just like, well, I guess we'll just go towards the other side. But look at that, Speary is already close, and they are ready for this rotation. He's hearing all of the steps. He goes for that kill. That's a confident play. I like it. They're going for the peaks, and I think that's exactly what ProCamp need to come back into this best of 3.
Establishing dominance. First of all, I am so here for this. This is exactly how I want Pro Camp to play. Confident but not cocky. I think that is the best way to describe how they're playing if they're at their best. And, you know, Strabora, I think their main objective is to not get ahead of themselves, right? You haven't won this tournament until you reach 13 first. And sure, you have a little bit of extra leeway now. You know, you're, putting them with their backs against the wall. They can handle that pressure, though. Next round coming up, though, it's going to be the anti-eco. ProCamp normally shouldn't have an issue cleaning this up. It should be just a matter of farming those kill bonuses.
Yeah, I think that's a very good stack from Strabora at least. So there's a lot more players to deal with here. They do have some good utility coming through. Short's getting smoked off. But there's 2 players in Ninja. No more bullets, but it doesn't matter if your teammate's right behind you. And that's it. All kills going for the side of ProCamp. Now it's Madden left alone, and the USPs are not able to find anything else. Only just a little bit of damage.
It's a solid round here, right? And then usually when you see these stacks, I kind of start sweating a little bit, because they get 2 first kills, and all of a sudden they have some rifles available to them. That can go wrong very, very quick. But, they do deal with that initial threat rather well. And ProCamp, I think this round is just showing that they are ready to do what they need to do. And I think now, moving up to the buy round, this is the first real test, of course. And I think going A is actually a decently smart tactic here. Usually the A side kind of underoccupied, right? It's a site that people are very comfortable retaking on. But with your weak economy early on, it might just be a good way of securing a bomb plant here. 2v2 in the beginning here. Spirio ever getting himself that advantage in. That is a great way to get things started.
Yeah, don't forget these teams played each other already on Ancient once. I was gonna say, how can they anti-strap? But obviously, if they have their own POV or whatever, they have done some good counter calls. ProCamp loves playing pretty early on towards a site, and that's it. Naginat again on that lurk, finding 2 kills.
I think that was the first scream I heard from that side. I think they're finally getting here, and that is just a great thing. And obviously, you know, as pointed out in the chat, the air mattresses being pumped up and deflated. This is the true LAN experience. And honestly, we could add more filters to this, but I think it's kind of adding to the atmosphere of the stream here. Now, I do see that despite that, it's still good to see all these people have fun around. And, well, as it stands right now, it's going to be the upgraded pistols coming around. Their New Hope taking that initiative. Naginat, was he considering going through that? No, he hasn't. And, well, it's always a scary game plan here. And first kill picked up by Short here. Nades coming in. Going both ways. Naginat, yes, truly another good shot here. And now it is going to be that advantage coming in. Kazma getting himself another. And, you know, this is already settling on quite the score round here. Everyone's kind of been taken down. It's New Hope and 5-star in the 2v5. And, well, I guess the best they can do is try and do some damage.
Yeah, that's it. 5-star still has that UMP, so something at least. They have some short angles, and not only that, they're pretty close to where they are right now. I saw this from them yesterday as well. This time a bit less successful. New Hope finding only 1. Second player is already close, but not able to find that one.
And he's completely surrounded now. It is just tough out there. Sure, he picks up another AK frag. He is doing the absolute maximum he can right now. New Hope has kept this expensive, and I think now, realistically, the best thing you want to do is head out. You have an AK. It's worth it. But obviously, you're thinking to yourself, you know, I've already gotten 3. I want to do more than this. And I think he's just going to try and stay close. And, well, then Short and Actio are just going to have to stick around now.
Yeah, and I can't believe this round is still going, to be honest, because I died a couple of times here.
He has a kit.
Oh, he does. He wants to go for that ninja, and that's it. If he gets that kill, but he can't. That was a nice try. That was a really long round. I was just currently dying. I think I told this on stream yesterday. I'm a little bit having a cold, so sometimes I'm just dying on a cough. And this round, I think I died 4 times, and this round was still going. I don't know how that happened. But at least it was... Oh, sorry. It was only, you know, an eco round from Sabo. I didn't miss much. Now it is 4-0.
Did you see that ninja yesterday on Overpass? Oh, you missed out, man. That was so devastating. It was Myth Esports, and they were having such a rough time, and they finally convincingly break into a site. It's a 4v1, and they get ninja'd because a guy swapped away like half a second too early from the angle, and it was just so heartbreaking to watch.
Yeah, someone's going to have to send me that clip, I think. Now,
it should be on there on the channel, but we'll figure it out long way. And now, first kill picked up Naginat, New Hope ready for the swing around. And that means that he at least has a road to escape now. But they also had to give up the site here. And, well, that bomb being planted, the timer's on now.
Yeah, they even are going for that hunt into Cheetah. They want to give him that, but not only that, it's now Spiri from heaven. But look at that, they're just going to all of them. They're not giving them any space to kind of make a retake happen. It is now Madden left, and he wants to go for the save of the M4 because, I mean, we had a very convincing nuke from Salbora, but you can't, like you said, you can't let it slack. You have to keep on that pressure. They're even fully left the B side because they know exactly where the player of Salbora is. It's Madden. We've seen him do some good shots. Can he do some more damage?
Oh, this is tough out there, and Madden knows, obviously, that this is going to be right on. And I think the maximum he could get is 1 there, so he does do that. But it's still harsh, though. A full reset yet again. ProCamp keep winning. And it just isn't really working right now for Strabora. And this is where, personally, I'd love to see a little bit of a timeout, perhaps, for Strabora. I think that if you just take a little bit of a brief here, you're going to feel way better about it. Now you're forcing up. It seems like a hasted decision. Sure, you have lost bonus, but still, you know, I think I just want to see them calm down a little bit here.
Looks like they have a plan. It is to take very heavily middle, but look at that like call from ProCamp already. One lurker towards B, but everyone else is ready to put that A execute. They heard all of that util on mid. They know how much pressure there is, and they also know there shouldn't be too much people on the A side to hold them off. That's exactly what's happening. A is fully clear. Short just being able to walk up on the site for free, clearing every angle on contact because they have all the space they need. They have the bomb there, and Naginat. Oh, I'm scared for Stralbora. Naginat has been an amazing lurk. I mean, I'm not surprised if he gets a triple here.
Oh no, he's just about gotten away. The timing couldn't have been worse. Still gets the one despite that. And 5-star now finally realized, like, hey guys, we might be on the wrong bonk side, but it's gonna be just way too late because all your players are out of there. You've lost complete control of your rotations and you're a man down. And the timer's running to make it even worse.
Make it even worse. And now it's New Hope. He has to have a lot of hope to win this round because I don't think there's anything he can do here. And that force buy turns into... I mean, it is a force buy, but they still have some money. So I guess they did kind of a half buy. I just saw that now as well. So...
I mean, the round is over. There's no New Hope. There's New Delusion at that point.
There's no delusion. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I mean, he just wants to survive, but I don't think ProCamp will let that happen. Cheetah, that's a good off angle from New Hope, but now at least his position is known. And so far, this is the ProCamp I saw playing yesterday because I casted him like maybe 2 times, and I saw them playing so good, and I definitely want to see more of that. New Hope able to get out of... Ooh, okay, he's able to save, and there we go. You called it out, the Stralbora timeout. Maybe they heard us. We're so close to them, they might have heard our amazing feedback. So we'll see. I already see some GGs in chat. I mean, there's definitely not a GG yet. This first map is for Stralbora. The second map is now looking very good for ProCamp. 6-0, and full buy coming in.
I think this is where the nerves are definitely kicking in here, and it's I mean, it's not over yet. I think if you recover now and you get maybe 4 rounds out of this after your timeouts, you're feeling like, okay, we can do this. If you're now continuing to lose 3 in a row, then you're also getting yourself in your head a little bit. It's just tough no matter what, but it's, I mean, I've got hope. I mean, they've got the AWP, they've got an AK to work with. Sure, ProCamp, I mean, their reserves aren't even that great, right? One more buyout with an AWP, and honestly, things could be changed around. But yeah, live into the next round here, and look at this. Look at just how willing to fight the T's are here.
Yeah, they haven't gone for that early mid control very often on the side of ProCamp because they just haven't needed to. And now they're like, oh, let's see what's happening on middle. They fought for it hard last round. This time it's not happening. We only have Speary here breaking the smoke on the red room, seeing if he can find anything. But ProCamp, they've already put their plans into the boxes. Kasma is there just chilling. He doesn't need to do anything else. He's in a good position for his team to finish off the round. He can even stay there all the time if he wants to. However, there is some fights going on. Naginat making some sound towards the B site. And now Donut Smoke coming through as well, making the intentions a bit more known on the side of ProCamp. Molly into Red Room, and everyone is just shifting up Red Room. And it's only one player who is possible. It's 5-star who is possible to hold off this push. Frosty, though, with the AWP, able to hold off this too, but if it misses that first shot, and that's what he needed, though. Frosty still in a good position, finds only one. And with that, now the A side is left weak. One player, Madden, left in Donut to hold it off, but it doesn't look like they want to end there.
Good fight from New Hope there. The fact that he won that is going to prove so important right there. But Short has just made a way open in towards that side. And now you're in trouble because Kasma has this rotation on a lockdown, right? And there it is. Frosty at least will kill him. Now it's a race towards the A side. Obviously ProCamp are going to get there first. But it's a 2v3. You're getting that bomb planted. I think you can work with this.
Oh, and look at that fast rotation from Spirit. I don't know if they're ready for that. He's so fast into main. I don't think anyone is ready. Definitely not Akio with that AWP. He's gonna be caught in his back, I believe, from Spirit here. He's shifting up now. And that's it. One freebie for Spirit. Not a clean one, but it doesn't matter. He gets the kill, and now it's Short left alone on the site. And he found as well screams coming from Stralbora. And that's it. Their first round is what they need exactly. And that's them on the board.
Yeah, I think this is now the turnaround point here for Stralbora a little bit. This is now we are feeling, okay, we're getting confident, we're building a little bit of reserves. But ProCamp here, obviously, they have a deep strat book. So far, I don't think I've seen many repetitions of things. They've really gone out and diversified. Right, they've had their straight up B and A side executes, they've had slow defaults, they've gone for mid control very heavily. And so far, they haven't really had the need to pull out something magical. So it's like, do they have another X factor that we haven't yet seen? or is it gonna stay at this level? As for now though, it seems a repetition of a mid control. This time though, they're once again not being contested by Strabora that much.
Yeah, ProCamp is the only team I've seen in the Benelux now of like playing this heavy towards A. I think I've never seen like, a team play like 3 or 4 A rounds within the first half of the half. But they did that so far already. I mean, now we do have a bit more of a B default coming through. 3 players towards lane. Bob getting boosted up on the box, seeing if he can find anything, because there is 3 players here on the other side who may be able to be found by this scope. On mid, however.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. And with that op, at least now his position is known. And with that, it's also ProCamp who's going to make up its way against Red. And they're just going to leave him there. 4 players now ready to go up the B side with a little execute. There we go, Molly on default.
Yeah, and he needs to respect it. That's the thing. I hope Short clears this corner, and he cleared it with his mind, but he doesn't clear it fully, and therefore it's a double entry already. This is good news. Magic Jr. eventually makes his way into the side. They still have a fighting chance, but the rotations are all here already. And they know there's going to be a player in the cave somewhere, but they don't know where all the other players are gone. But the fact that that bomb is somewhere on the ground is just really not helping them here. New Hope gets another. That is so harsh, man. You're seeing 3 players just in that small opening. Eventually the first kill delivered. Now the 1v2. Madden gets it. Strabora, I must say, that was quite the side hold, because I was worried when they started showing some more towards middle. I was like, oh no, they're going to get way too late for this. But once again, good stalling work, and New Hope getting that entry has bought them like 10 seconds to rotate. That is such a crucial frag that might have gonna notice to most people here.
Yeah, and what I love about Ancient is like the rotations are just as fast. So after they left mid, Strabora had all of the time to rotate back over towards B. I mean, they had all of that cave control still, and they're really fighting for that. But here we go now. 4 players towards middle from ProCamp. That is where they have a lot of success so far. They've been able to get mid almost for free without any contact even. And that's exactly what they're going to use. They're just going to shift up close to Donut. It's Madden in the off angle, but it's not that much off angle. Can you get 4 here? I don't think he can't even get 1. And that's 4 players he spotted. He knows his A player's in trouble. 5-star has to do 5 kills, but it's only 1. Gazma with the trade. Frosty is close though with the LWP, but it's getting smoked off now. Molly comes out, but it doesn't matter. Bomb's already planted. Now it's a retake situation. 2 players coming out of Temple, and that's a very small opening to have 2 players come out of. One of them is AWP. They want to reposition towards CT, and that's exactly where Spirit is. The Lurk not finding anything this time.
Yeah, and that is, I must say, the patience and the awareness of that play coming in so late. Sure, they've tried it multiple times in different variations, so Strabora is catching on, but it just comes too little too late, because you're getting that kill. You've been delayed because of it, and it's still a 3-on-3. And you need an opener, you're just not getting it. The only upside here for me is the fact that they might be able to keep 3 rifles alive in the best case scenario. And in that case, you know, at least they're going to have no problems buying up here. But 2-7 is quite a hefty scoreline here. And ProCamp, they just have no signs of slowing down at the moment.
Yeah, they're actually playing really good, and a second timeout coming in now. I really like that. Even though they just won the round, they're still keeping their momentum going. Looks like they're warmed up, they're woken up, maybe they just had their first coffee. I don't know what's happening, but this is the ProCamp I was expecting to see today, and it's exactly what they are doing. I also like how ProCamp, it's not just a round they're calling, because they were cooking it up. They were smoking off donuts almost every time, and now they didn't do it, and they instantly used it, which made Madden feel himself very safe in donut. He's like, yeah, I can play here. They're just smoking me off anyway. But then suddenly there's 4 T players in your face. So, but now round number 10. Let's see. We have 2 ops. One in the hands of Frosty. And oh no, there is actually only 1. So it looks like Akio is like, well, I'll just take an AK.
Yeah, and that surprises me a little bit here, because it has worked out well for them so far. And it just makes me think, well, you know, maybe they have something in mind here where they need the people to be flexible. And AWP can be very flexible, but if you have, you know, small choke points you want to get through, then that is not it, obviously. This is a decent 1-for-1 trade here. That Nate might do good damage at the short now. Still standing in there, though. It's a risky game he's playing. And, well, a 1-for-1 trade. Cave control. Now up for grabs, perhaps. Actio is going to get the 1. This is an important fight. Short's wanted, and that should clear open that B side right now. The only rotation that could come in there is Madden, and he's going to be a little bit late to this. And even if he does get there in time, it's going to be 3 people that he needs to find.
Yeah, I do like that call from Strawbora a lot. They only put New Hope up to it because there's usually not that many players on lane. However, this time there was a lot of them and a lot of them to hold off. The flash was good, but now it's up to Frosty and Madden. All players looking towards that B site. They have been pushed off of this position before, so they're not letting go of their guns just yet. Looks like they just want to... Yeah, they're just talking about what util they're going to throw now. Looks like short smoke coming through. Still has one flash, but they are giving a lot of time for this clearing. Madden fully clearing mid. Now he's going to be able to get all of that information, not only hearing it, they're seeing the util fly. He just misses all of the other players though, so he's not seeing just how many players just missed his crosshair. One kill for Madden, makes it a 2-on-3, makes it an actual winnable situation.
Yeah, and now you don't really need to force your way back in here. And I like as well that ProCamp are making sure that he has no space whatsoever, right? They're immediately coming to fight him, knowing that they have the man advantage there. And yeah, I think it's weird, right? Because one part of me is saying, okay, the fact that he was able to flank there in itself is kind of ridiculous, because look at how much time they wasted there on ProCamp. I think they overfought the situation a little bit here, because they got the kills on middle so easily. And you could just tell that they were expecting maybe another swing, maybe another player still hiding around somewhere. When they eventually go through, they do it, sure. But, you know, Madden, if he just was a little bit earlier, well, that could have been an easy 2k, and then things would have been completely open again.
Yeah, that's one round I remember from yesterday. There was a disadvantage for Strawbora, and they just did a ramp push. It's exactly what was happening now. ProCamp was kind of fiddling around with their nades, deciding how they want to end on B, and that's exactly when Madden was able to just push and get all of the kills they needed when it was a very disadvantaged situation. So maybe they were kind of waiting for that kind of push, seeing if that would happen and anyone would run into their crosshairs. Oh, but look at that, what I called out earlier. They do love a good A rush, and here we go. There's one player on the side. It's Frosty with the AWP. If he gets smoked off, yeah, he does. He's able only to stop them with a Molotov. Now he's in tempo, but he gets mollied. Finds one, not able to peek again, and that's a fast A rush.
Oh, that is a nice denial, though. That's going to really, really help out here, because that is buying so much time for everyone, and ProCamp are just so delayed. And this is now where... Oh, is that a dink delivered onto his teammate? And that is another denial. But this has just all gone terribly wrong for ProCamp, hasn't it? It's a chaotic round, and apparently ProCamp do not thrive in chaos. I think that is for certain how I feel about this, because every single player has been taken down. Shots left on low HP is in a 1v5. Not a single kill was gone the other way yet.
Ooh, that was somehow it was a headshot, but sure. Yeah, that was tough. I mean, playing a retake on a 5v5 this early into the round, they have all the util they needed. But what was surprising, they didn't even need the util. They just had to have the good plant. They have to have the good spam. I do believe if they did plant the bomb differently, because you saw he was looking towards Dona when he was planting. If he would have looked towards main, he would not have been killed there. So that's a little tip, I guess, for you. If you just don't look at the players, your head will not be shown as much. So that might have just won them the round. A little bit panicky, and with that now they also have only a deagle round. 5-star though with an aggressive play towards heaven, and that's it. Good flashes makes him dying immediately. Kazma with the triple entry, and that's it. Good openers again on middle, and that's left Spiri and Frosty in a 2 versus 4 again. Short finding that kill as well, and who did so well, kind of blocking the site last time. It's now Frosty finding one. However, should be staying with that.
Yeah, and this is tough, right? Because I think if you're Strawbora, you're going into this like, okay, we might have broken their economy a little bit here. Obviously, they need to buy the last round. But, you know, then you just get absolutely demolished by one of the few AKs in play. And the individuals, man, they're just stepping up completely right now. Nachinat's having a mad game right now. And even Kazma, right, just massive impact on the kills that he is getting. It isn't like he's got 30 kills, but, like, I'm pretty sure that out of 13 kills, maybe 10 of them had a direct change in the outcome of the round because of it. So I think now it's going to be a very, very tough half for Strawbora. And it's like, do you want to give up on this just yet? Because I do still think a comeback is absolutely possible. So you don't want to be, you know, going mentally into Dust 2 already. But I do need to see just a little bit more, because I'm definitely not convinced yet here.
Yeah, exactly. I also love how Naganat has that lurk position and he's still able to top frag. That's quite impressive, I have to say. But, alright, pistol round now. 5-star is gonna make a little bit of a fake. He's making himself big towards Donut and not spotting anyone. However, when he turns his back, it's Aki already to get that kill. And here we go. B execute coming in now. 4 players here, but we have Naginat with the dualies. I mean, if there is any gun that you want here, it's a dualies. Is he able to find anything with it? No, it's Tadley. No yeehaw this time. It's Madden and Spiri finding all of the entries. Akio with the fast rotation. There's one player here who's going to get a backup anytime soon. That's it. Now he lost his chance in a one-on-one. Suddenly he has to rethink his position. In the meantime, Kazma coming from the other side from CT knows about one player in long at least. Madden though finding that kill. Now it's Madden again searching for more and more. Already has 3. Is he able to find this 4th one on ramp again? He's low HP, so he's just giving it to his team. He doesn't want to over-peek himself. However, with a double peek, I wouldn't say no either.
No, exactly. I mean, this is already more than an... Oh! I mean, he is crispy with it though, but it shouldn't make a difference. There's no defuse kit. He can't get to that bomb anymore. And eventually Spiridon's going to take him down. Stralbora winning that first. I think that is... Oh, goodbye.
Oh, yeah. He's just like, that game's over. Let's go to dust.
Yep.
All good.
Even though they just won the round.
Yeah,
but
it's wild.
What I was going to say is I do now think that if you're able to get, let's say, you know, a good anti-eco in and you do a lot of damage versus the next round, I think as long as they're not getting onto that 10-round mark, I feel like that's when you're still going to have hope. But when they hit double digits before you hit, let's say, 7 or 8 rounds, that is where it's going to be so tough on you mentally, because it seems like such a big gap with the halves now being so short. I did see Procams buying up. If Stralbora close this out, they're going to be up against an eco next. Most likely. And if they do those both cleanly, it's suddenly 9-6. Yeah. And you both have a buy round.
Exactly.
And in that case, it feels a lot more doable than it does right now, right?
Yeah, I think the hardest part about playing, and definitely playing in a disadvantage, is you don't want to watch the score. You just have to focus on the one round at a time, and it is tough to do it. Definitely, if you want your whole team on that, it asks a lot of experience from your players, and we do have that though in this server right now. I think we didn't see much of it on Nuke. Sadly, ProCamp weren't able to get back into the game, but I think they were already with their head in Ancient. So now it's just up to Stralbora to not let the score like affect them as much and keep going, because now it's up to them. The tech pause is over, and we're gonna be going live anytime soon.
Yeah, it's only one AK here on Madden in this case. And obviously he was the one with the multi-kill. Only Mac-10 surrounded. I actually think this buy isn't that much stronger, right? If Nitronauts able to get in there with an early Desert Eagle headshot, for example, I think Stralbora might be in a lot of trouble. But as long as they keep things clean, they do the right things and they do the things right, they're going to be totally okay. Short is going to be the only player towards his side, and if he's going to defend versus this all, he's going to have a very, very difficult time.
Yeah, he's making himself big again. He's dropped a lot of smoke, so they know about at least 2 smokes, so maybe they want to rotate off of that information. That is a good fake from short. Look at that. That's the IGL right there. IGL brain making sure that the fake is sold. However, Stralbora is rethinking it. Okay, we wanted to go A, but what if he's just faking it? What if he's faking being there with many people? And they decide to just take a step back, take it slow. Madden with the AK definitely wants to stay a bit at the back. And they do want to go ending up towards that B anyway. They're staying with their first thought. They're staying with their gut feeling. All of the utilities coming through. Little long smoke from Frosty as well. Spiri leading the charge. Sadly, there is no charge to be led here because everyone else is on the other side of the map.
I think it's the right thing to do for Stralbora, right? I think the most important thing for them right now is to, well, they don't need to be second-guessing themselves all the time. But I do like that they're just saying, okay, let's just hold, let's just wait what comes to us. If they're giving us anything, we'll take it, and otherwise we're just going to slowly work against it. You have all the time in the world. So I don't mind it at all. Good kill by Frosty here. And the thing is, though, if Procam set their sights on saving here and getting exit frags, they can use these same weapons again in the next round, and well, then maybe it's not looking as bad as we thought it would.
Yeah, exactly. That's it, though. Exit frags now coming through. It is a 1 for New Hope, but that's it. Getting found immediately. It's, oh, you gotta have to hold your gun if you want to kill that player. And now it's only 5-star left. They're not able to save that AK either. It's Kazma actually taking it with him into the next one. And now we have a 9-on-5, like you said. However, they were able to save some guns, so it's not just a free round this one either.
It is expensive too for Stralbora here. Only 1 player surviving in a round that was supposed to be relatively easy. That is just not the way I want to be seeing it.
Oh, exactly. They have to have a good plan here, and it looks like they want to send it towards B again. Maybe they have a pretty good set round that they want to throw in. It wouldn't be a bad time to do it now because they have kind of split players. They have one definitely close up to cave, and they only have 2 players on B. Rotation is coming in now though, Casma, and that's the execute coming through, breaking the smoke, pushing in. It's New Hope at the charge, is finding the first entry as well, has to find at least one more, and that's it. New Hope again with the kill. Short, somehow he got into cave, don't ask me how, getting his position known as well, and now it's a 3-on-5 retake. Players very close on CT already, 5-star, over peeking a little bit on long, giving a little bit of a chance, but New Hope again with the kill. He's not stoppable. That's a 4K already. Can he make it an ace? No, it's Frosty finishing it off, but it doesn't matter. He got all the kills he needed, and that's a clean round from Straalbora.
And this is now just so much more doable all of a sudden, right? It is 9-6. ProCamp, they are in a little bit of a economic pit, it feels like. They just don't have the weaponry. At least that loss bonus is really starting to kick in, I suppose, but it's still not where they want to be. And if they put this to 9-7 and both teams have a bye, I still have some hope. I am now feeling a lot more confident. And this is also starting it off great. You need to do things clean now. There is a trade, but that's lots of information gained. The only rifle is still defending this site though, and well, Najinat's delivering.
Yeah, it's Nagina. We talked about him a little bit before. He's just such a clean aimer so far, and he's proven it again and again. Not only as a lurk, but apparently as an anchor as well. He's trying to do a little more damage even. And there is a low HP player shaking in his boots in the side of ramp. It's Frosty, somehow able to get away from all these spams. Does he even want to go for a little spam himself? Yes, he does. Doesn't find anyone else on the other side though. Bomb dropped in the sights of ProCamp. They have all eyes on it. Frosty low HP, Speary from cave, not able to help just yet. And this looks like a clean round. I mean, it's Nagina. He just won it.
Yeah, and the sad part about this, right, is that if Straalbora had possession of the bomb, you have options. Right now, they don't. Crossfire is still established. Frosty being able to, I want to say being able to take down the first. It wasn't even, it was his teammate. But you know, there is some hope. If you're able to, for example, just play with the idea that you're able to get into the A side, you can stick together and maybe make something work. Well, ProCamp split up, but they do it now on lesser weaponry, and this has been such a harsh reset now for Straalbora. They're gonna have some SMGs to work with. I would like to maybe see a little bit of a pace change here, a fast B or fast A set execute, just a full-on rush. And maybe then just trying to see if they can get those close range fights to go in their favor, because that's what they have the weaponry for. And ProCamp now, I think they're aware of what's coming next, so I think they're gonna be well prepared. Although, I must say... No, okay, they're all alright. I was gonna say, is there money for an op? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is an... Kyo, he's such a good opera. I've seen him hit some really nice shots. I do also think they know where Naginat is. They know he's a top fragger. Maybe they just want to go on the other side of the map now.
So, I mean, an A-rush wouldn't be wrong, most definitely. And I do see quite a bit of util being deployed down early. It's a smoke towards middle. Obviously, Seeds will be able to run through behind it. And now, no, it's not going to be a full-on rush, which was I was hoping for. But this is a lot more proactive. I mean, they're already taking up some aggressive positions, they're baiting out the util aggressively, and now they're coming into the site immediately.
Ooh, that op on Akio is good. He finds one, Nagina finds two, finds three. Again, he's holding that site fully, perfectly. Triple kill for him, and now it's New Hope. Suddenly, he had the first up position close up, and now it's Short and New Hope. Who's gonna see each other first in this cheetah? New Hope able to get out with his life, but again, the bomb is dropped, I think, on exactly the same position as it was last time. This time, though, no friend for New Hope, and there is one more CT player to deal with. Short finds that one as well, and suddenly we are so close to map point. 11-6 now, ProCamp leading this one. I mean, Nagina, he's unstoppable. I believe he has been phenomenal in this matchup, and just overall, every time I've seen him play Ancient, this is his map.
Yeah, and it goes for everyone. Everyone's feeling confident right now. And I think the thing you also mentioned, right, is that Akio is hitting every single shot that you can imagine. He's doing some really flashy things. But I think he is also one of the players that I have seen hitting every shot he needs to hit. And that is something that I have seen a little bit less from some of these Benelux operas, right? For example, take a player like Flair or Shin. They have had their moments where you're like, you should have hit that. I would have made the difference, and it's a pretty normal shot to hit. With Actio, I'm yet to see him miss anything where I'm like, you should have hit that.
I feel like in a short time I've known this team Pro Camp for a bit now. I've seen Short just play exactly how I expect him to. He's just, guys, I'm gonna PK flash for me. He's the IGL, so he can call whatever he wants. And he just did that. Even though it's against an eco, it doesn't matter. He still finds those 2 kills. Now, Bomb, however, is planted. And New Hope finding those 2 kills, but it's not enough. Akio is finding that last kill. Now the only thing that has to come through is that defuse. But I'm not too worried about that. There we go. No kit. It doesn't matter. And Pro Camp find their map points.
Oh, is there time? Is there time?
I'm
I don't
not
know.
sure. You know, I'm actually really bad at saying that. Sometimes I see costs. For example, you're very good. Like, oh yeah, they don't have time, and I'm like, do they not? Like, maybe they have time. Who knows?
You know, the trick is to just act calm about it, because I remember I was doing around a nuke, and the diffuse got up to the point where it was like, when the bomb will like go green at the last like second.
Oh yeah.
And I was like super calm, saying, "Oh yeah, they've just about got the diffuse." And then I'm sitting there like, "Whoa, did they really?"
So it's a guess. Okay, that's a secret then.
You gotta stay confident.
Yeah, fair. You just gotta call it in advance. That's this or that, and we'll see which one it ends up. But anyway, we are here, Pro Camp. 12 rounds now. They're on map point. Not yet match point though. We have already seen 1 nuke lost from Pro Camp. So if they make this round work, we are going to the decider on Dust 2. Let's see. Stralbora starting off heavy on middle. 5 players even committed on that. Only 1 player maybe in Cheetah. Donut Smoke coming out now, but look at that main push coming through from Pro Camp. They're clearing everything. They're telling their team, just block, use your smokes. We're coming in the back. Just let them come into our crosshair. There we go. Fights coming through now. Kazma spots not only 1, spots 2, and that's double for him. Gets traded. However, Short is here as well. He's like, ooh, I want to get in on this fight. Please sign me up. We know there's 1 here. There's a second in the doors. Just missed him though. We have alert though from Madden against the op 1v1, and that moment. Now it's looking very bad for Stralbora. They have nothing they can do almost, unless there is someone like Spiri who gets that double kill. Suddenly, everything's changed into this round. Akio, AWP in a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, this is now suddenly a round that was supposed to be not doable. But now, you know, the fact that he got the double there, and then an extra kill comes in, you've just given yourself a massive, massive lifeline that you know you shouldn't have had. And this is where the individuals are shining. Look at how far Akio is away though. He has no clue as to where everyone is headed right now. And Madden with Spirit together are just slowly but surely making their way over right now. And Akio, he knows now, but he's going to be way too late to deny anything. And the thing is though, he does have the cash. He's got an AK. Actually, excuse me, he doesn't have the cash at all. But he still wants to go for this.
A little bit, oopsie, a little bit late for that reload. Now he's given away his position. They can play a perfect crossfire here. I mean, that was a big round by Spiri. It's not over just yet. Akio still has a smoke, and he even has a defuse kit. He might be able to do this. Goes for that tap, not sticking on it though. Now he's know exactly where all the players are. His crossfire coming in. Now he's actually gonna go for that stick when all the bullets are already shot. But it doesn't matter. Spiri with a triple kill, or I would say a 3k for this round, bringing it back, and that's a last breath. Stralbora again with another opportunity.
Yeah, I think something that I should also notice in a positive way is I was standing behind the guys for a little bit, the guys of Pro Camp, during one of their games while we were waiting for our games to start yesterday. Because they were in the middle of a map, and I was looking and I noticed that Short, right, the IGL for Pro Camp, is very, very comfortable making his way through calls while spectating, and that's a great feature to have if you're a very frag heavy entry IGL, because it means that even if you die, you still know how everything is going, and you still can give massive reads for your team, and that is just such a very good trait to have.
Yeah, that also means that there is people are just like, well, I'm tilted, I just died, I'm not gonna call anything. But in that case, that's good for them. Now it is
just missed each other completely. Surely Short's not gonna check this now.
Oh yeah, and he's making the steps to get away. New Hope by 5-star, just finishing it off. Now it's only Naganat left. I'm not scared just yet. Naganat is amazing at this game. Finds one. Second doesn't connect, however, and that is 12-8 now for Stralbora. They even didn't get the plant at the end for the extra money. It doesn't matter. Pro Camp now on an equal round.
I think for now it doesn't matter. I mean, sure, the loss bonus is low, but as long
true.
as they can afford enough weapons for their rebuy after winning rounds are going to be okay, because they're not scared about losing, because if they lose, it's done anyway. So you're always going to be investing. I did see Frosty has money for an AK, but he doesn't drop it over, and so does New Hope actually. So
oh, here we go. That's the intentional Mac-10 buy. We do love that. Oh, there is some other game going on here as well, of course. We have a lot of finals going on at the same time. But the most important run is right here in front of us. It is the CS compo. Spiri with that Mac-10. I do want to see him go a little bit aggressive, and that's the one. He's searching towards B site. He might have to go before his team, but his team's already out. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to go looking with that Mac-10. He's going to find a lot of players here,
They're
though.
still aware of him being a possibility here, and there goes the first kill. The player covering can't really do it, though. Doesn't have the weaponry for it. And now Mana picks up another kill. By the way, I did just see from the side of my eye, there's somebody watching the stream right there. Paranox, shout out to you, man. I know you're listening.
You know him as well. Yeah, we have some... it's so funny because we can see the stream a bit delayed over there, so it is fun. What's less fun, though, is Pro Camp losing another round. However, it was only an eco. They didn't invest much. I'm not too worried just yet for them, and I am quite confident we're going to be seeing those too.
Yeah, I mean, for now, though, they're doing exactly what they need to do, but my take on this is now that even though you're doing well, in situations like this you need 1 or 2 throwaway rounds that if something goes wrong you can recover, and they don't have that anymore. Every single round they lose, they're out of here, and that is just incredibly tough, right? But you know, they do have the money. They're actually going to bring out an AWP again, and up against the rivals now, this is going to be a very good chance here for ProCamp to close it down. They just got to make sure they maintain that composure.
I think Short is going to do something aggressive here. I see an MP9. I mean, I believe he's going to do something aggressive towards lane. That's exactly what they're going to do. 4 players ready towards that B site, ready to take that lane control. However, there's not many players to answer here. It's looking like a bit of a delayed push as well, but it doesn't matter. New Hope is just giving it to them. All of the resources they have committed on this lane take are going to waste because there is no one to answer to it, and it's going to be Akio in a lot of trouble. No op on him this time. Here's the steps, has the molly to go through it. No one's able to extinguish this. It's actually himself extinguishing, but it's always already on the boost. Is 5-star. That's the A-hold done. Rotation is fast, however.
Oh, missed the op shot there. That was supposed to be your chance. Now, Naginat's able to pick up one more. Now the frags all start coming out, and everyone's here. And look at this. The bomb now completely dropped, and both players are so late to this now. New Hope was busy fighting middle. They know that, obviously. They got that information from his team. And now, I love this. This is so proactive. This is the kind of playstyle that you see a lot in, for example, these Asian teams, where they'll group up and they'll look for information. And this is difficult now. Strauboard, they're thinking, help, where on the site are they? And not realizing, are they going to walk all the way around here? No way.
Yeah, no way anyone is ready for that, for a fast main rotation. Oh, New Hope thought it was his teammate. Well, maybe that triggered something in his head that he's going to have to be ready for main soon. But yeah, that was a very fast decision taken by ProCamp, and that is a tough one for Strabora.
Imagine if Strabora here goes towards the B side.
Oh, it does look like they want to do that, or at least they want to clear it.
Though.
Yeah, it's not much time, but it should be more than enough. Not if they're going to start shifting those short and Magic. They might start making some sound here as well on this rotation. Get spotted. It's now a 1v1 Magic Jr. versus New Hope. Not holding his gun, and that's it. New Hope giving hope to Strabora. Another round, and it's 12-10. It's getting so close here. It's heating up again in Visa. So let's find out if we can see how close this game's going to get.
Oh man, here we have this. What do you even? A fan?
Yeah, a little table fan.
Little table fan.
Oh.
It's great, man. This is such a quality of life thing for me now.
It is. I will send you a link where you can buy it later. It's the best, I swear.
Your affiliated link. You're not gonna promote this on stream.
Oh no, I'm not saying anything.
Buy my stuff, guys.
Buy my stuff. No, it's one of my colleagues actually had it, but it doesn't matter. Let's go fast round. Magic and Akio finding their first kills. And here we go. That's exactly what they want to do last round. This time towards mid. More successful, more players to answer. And let's see if we can find another close game. We still have Spiri alive. I mean, he brought it back last time. Can he do it again? Low HP on Akio and only a deagle on Naginat.
Yeah, it's tough. And this is now, once again, a round where your economy is a little bit lower on ProCamp and suddenly you're doing damage. You're ahead in manpower here. Sure, Akio's low. Ooh. Frosty getting back an important frag. But I'm still not so confident about this round. They cannot afford to make a mistake. Look at this drive-by even.
It's Spiri! He did it again! Brought it back together with Frosty. Magic Jr. though, ready close on the side. They're not ready for it! That's a double kill to finish off this map. Ancient is over. It is now a next map going. It's Dust 2 we're going to have to look at because Ancient was beautiful by ProCamp.
Yeah, that is... I mean, I kind of was expecting that, but I was expecting this to be a lot less close than it actually was towards the end there, right? ProCamp, I mean, they were obviously the better team this map, I think it's fair to say. But Strelbora, they really, really brought this back far. So I must say, I'm feeling confident that they're going to be able to do it. Because look at this. Nuke 13-6. I mean, I don't want to call it a stomp, but it was very, very dominant. Now it's getting a lot closer on the map pick, where we expect them to be more comfortable. But Dust 2 and Strelbora is a combination that I haven't seen before. ProCamp have played it once or twice, I believe.
Oh, not on stream at least, so I haven't been able to see it just yet.
I was standing behind them for one Dust 2 game at least. So they're not actively avoiding it at a minimum, but I don't know exactly what to expect from them in this lineup here. So we're just going to find out. And, you know, the individuals are strong on both sides, so I think we're going to see lots of highlights, and I can't wait for this. It's going to be a pleasure. I think that we're going to take a small break, and afterwards back with a minute or 5 maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be
guys
pretty
in just
fast.
a moment. Alright, and we are back. The final map now, the pressure is really gonna be on. And well, this time around, it's a knife round to get things started here. The winner, of course, gets to decide which side they want to be starting on. And that is a small advance. I mean, I want to say a small advance, but I would argue it's actually pretty big, because if you're able to get comfortable in the beginning and you build up a big lead, that's going to feel good though.
I love this. They're running in circles. It's like always when you play Dust 2, there's the boomers versus the zoomers. Like the zoomers always go mid and the boomers go along. So this time we have Strelbora, I guess, is the boomers. We did hear that they are a bit of an older generation, whereas ProCamp is maybe a bit of a younger generation.
Yeah, I
But
like
they found each
Actio
other.
though. He's
Yeah.
going full in. He doesn't care.
It's just like, oh, we finally get to judge some knife skins here. Okay, oh.
That's a good combo though. I
Yeah,
like that.
I
I
saw
like
it.
this. I like this a lot. I used to have this combo back when I still had skins.
It looks clean.
Although I
doesn't
had
it?
a M9 actually, but
Oh,
it's kind
fair.
of the same thing. And then I had a gut knife on the side, but you know, I have had my controversies regarding gut knives, so I'm not doing that again.
Oh, okay.
And
We
if
don't
you
want to
know
go
the
into it.
story behind it, ask that guy in the white shirt right there.
All right. I'll definitely have a chat with him later. But yeah, we're going to go live. I mean, this is do or die for both teams. We are now on the final
Don't
map
mention
of this
gut
best of
knives.
3.
Don't mention gut knives. That's all I'm saying. Okay, just go away, please. Don't
Okay, there
mention
we
gut
go.
knives. Okay.
We'll have a chat later. But yeah, here we go. We're going live into this final map. This is for sure the final map of FOMLAN 26.1. We are going in. Both teams has just as many chances to win this one. We are now 0-0 pistol rounds going, starting, and it's the ProCamp side who's going to be starting on the T side, CT side. There we go.
Yeah, I forgot to change that over after knife round, of course. Yeah, normally we don't have to do that anymore, but this time we had to. And, well, that is the first step coming through. It's short with a clean one at that. Magic Jr. is going to be able to follow up here. And now, Flashbang coming out still. I mean, I'm loving this. This is proactive. This is everything I want to see from ProCamp here. And before you know it, just Frosty remaining. Can't do it. It is going to be ProCamp here that scores a nice little first round. And yeah, and someone in the chat actually pointing out now, Actio combo. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this combo, to be honest. I like my knife and gloves to be kind of the same color.
I have to see it when all the colors have settled into the round. Let's keep an eye on him for a second. Hope his knife is staying out. I mean, it's kind of nice because gold and blue do go good together, I guess. It's yellow and blue kind of. I do myself have a blue setup right now. I really like my setup, so it's hard to top it, okay?
Yeah, but
this is the GOAT setup.
For
New
me,
hope.
it's the other way around, because for me, I've always been a one-color inventory kind of guy. Like
Same.
I've had 3 colored inventories. I've had one like around the yellow kind of color, I had one red, and I had one like grayscale, right, with the black laminates with some white stickers and such. And I have never been a fan of high contrast. Like these kind of skins, they don't do it for me. However, I must say that the gun does work pretty well, because it's Casper that picks up 2 there in the beginning, spamming away, another kill being picked up here. That is a great way to get things started.
Yeah, definitely that force buy from Strelbora, not finding much. Ooh, tap from the Tech 9, and that's it. Spiri finding one. Akio finding that trade. However, now it's only 5-star left to make anything happen in this round. Maybe he wants to find a gun and save it, but yeah, no gloves on him. Nothing we can judge here. However, Tech 9 is looking very colorful, so that's something. See if we can also find some heads with it. 5-star now gonna be able to peek into middle, waiting for those steps to cross out, making him an advantage. 2 players close to him. Finds one. Yeah, he does. That's Kazma dead. Finds also the second dink as well. And now it's low HP, but Akio from CT ready to rotate. It's 1 HP on short, so he just gets away with by the nick of 1 HP only.
It's happened surprisingly often. Like today, right?
Oh, for short as well.
It's never 2 or 3 HP. It's always 1 HP.
Always 1. Yesterday as well. I saw this a couple times. I mean, must be the LAN buff to save with 1 HP. We do love that. Now it's 2-0 though. Pro Camp starting off on a good side. I mean, Dust2, T or CT sided. It's a bit of a discussion for some people. However, we do see Stralbora now. Ooh, a little bit of an oopsie molly. Not gonna hit anything where he wants it to be. It doesn't matter, they still want to go for that fight. Nade coming through, and with that nade, they're going to swing into these players on long. Magic Jr. and short, just cleaning up on that long. And that's it. Also the lurk, Frosty not being able to find anything. And that is a quick 3-0.
I mean, that is just speedrunning things, honestly. And it's funny enough, because the only games I've seen on Dust 2, I've seen that single Molotov being messed up so much. I don't know why it is. It happens way too often. I know it's kind of an awkward angle because you're like in full clear vision, but it's still going to hit the wall on the right side.
Yeah, it's also kind of old meta to molly the doors. I mean, everyone now is kind of mollying blue box instead and having a smoke on the door. So it's surprising to see it. I believe when people still want to molly the doors itself, you definitely want to just instantly have the best spawn and like cross the pit with it. But mollying it like this, I'm not a fan at least. Maybe it's a new meta I'm not aware of, but I don't think so. Now, molly on short. Like put some pressure on them, but they have a lot of util to block as well. CT molly now coming from the side of short. There's a lot of players who want to come and fight for this. Another molly on short. That's a grenade, a good one, taking a lot of damage on Spear. But here comes the fight. Short above the molly, finding the first kill, but it's Madden with a nice double kill, able to kill all the players here. It's New Hope following up with that Haginato close angle here on the doors. Finds not one, finds two. Can he find the third? No, he cannot. It's 5-star with the trade, and now suddenly it's Akio left all the way from long, has to find a way to retake this B site. He has some time though, bomb not yet down. The rotate is long.
That's a very, very long... It might just be the longest rotate on the map, honestly. And Akio is trying to come around here, making his way over towards this B site. But the issue that I'm having with this is the fact that he's got an AWP, and he seems to... Ooh, that's a missed shot. Maybe I spoke too soon. I thought like, oh, surely he's not going to be able to beat any crossfires with it. But they're giving him 1v1s, and 5-star only just keeps it together on 13 HP. That is a big scare, because that never should have been that close to begin with.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that probably Akio was like, damn, if only I bought an extra pistol there, because the USP is good, but if he had any other things on that pistol, it would have been a headshot and would have been a kill. Now, nice try by him. First round on the board now for Stralbora, and this is what we won. We did talk quickly, Ricky. We talked about predictions for a little bit. Do you have a prediction for this match?
I'm gonna go 13-10 Pro Camp wins.
Oh, 13-10 Pro Camp. Alright, I'm gonna make my own prediction. I do also believe Pro Camp will win this one, so there's a big caster curse coming in here. I do think it's gonna be a little bit less close, 13-8, let's say it like that. So we have the predictions out. Maybe the chat wants to put some predictions as well, and wants to say that we are wrong. We always love that. So let's see.
It's always easy in hindsight.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're round 5, 3, 2, 1. And the Magic Jr. just going for the push here on short. There is more than that. It's Kazma from middle doors, pushed through the smoke of his own, able to find two in the back, and now suddenly it's New Hope all by himself in long. At least he has the bomb.
It's something here, but even then, no matter where he goes, he's going to have to cross in some way, and that's looking tough. Now, I did see a commentary in the chat also. Did you see the combo from Madden? He has a M9 Brightwater with like the... What are these blue gloves called? I forgot the name.
Oh, we have to see them. I'm going to have to see them.
I used to be a skin nerd, man, but since I stopped playing it, it hasn't been the same since. I'm a huge fan of that combo, although it always reminds me of the combo that... it's not the Cool Mint gloves. That's the one that I've had before, but it's blue gloves, and always I think of Forsaken, like the Indian guy who was cheating, right? Because he had like an M9 Brightwater with the blue gloves. So ever since he had that combo, I just haven't been able to look at it and go like, hey, this is nice.
This is nice. No, because we got that word XA coming through in your head. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I definitely want to see the gloves now. I'm really bad at skins. I never did like changed anything about my skins until one time I learned about an app, and I was like, well, let's try this one. And then I got used to it, but yeah, I don't upgrade my setup very much. So I'm not big on skins. I just see what I like. I like the colors, you know.
This is interesting to me because New Hope has decided that he prefers saving over the Mac 10 rather than going to commit to a bomb plant or you know, die and you try again later. It's a little bit of a weird one to me.
Yeah, he could have done some damage at least on the economy.
My guess is here is that they're preparing for something quick now, and they feel like the Mac 10 is the perfect weapon for the job.
Now let's see how they want to deal with it. We have the AWP peeking in middle. That's not an op I want to peek into. It's Naginet actually on the op. And he does spot one in Sui. He is stuck there for a little bit, able to get out now. Door smoke coming in, but look at all these players outside long. They're ready for that long retake pop. Now, they're just waiting it out. They still have a lot of flashes, or at least some of them still have flashes to come out late long. But look at that, Magic Jr. is kind of in an off angle. He's kind of in a one and done spot, if I'm not mistaken. He's on top of the plateau. So here we go. He's going to have to fight many players. Re-smoke for mid doors. Oh, I know the smoke. There we go. I almost forgot that lineup. Now I know it again. But here we go. Finally, the push is coming in. Akio is just about to leave his teammate. Up now, though. Could be a really big kill. That's not one. 5-star.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's in trouble now. There's only so much you can do. And New Hope able to follow up with that Mac 10. Maybe that's why he saved it. It works out really well, I gotta admit it. And they're coming in towards the site now. Imagine that looking to come around. And you know, I am loving this. You know, secretly, I'm a little bit of a Strasbourg fan by heart. And to seeing them play like this, you know, it makes me happy. It feels like they still have that confidence, right? Because otherwise you don't go for plays like these. And it works out well. Although I do think this should be a freebie for Casma. It's only a Tech 9 lots. It's not a big deal. And Strasbourg securing a second-year pro cam want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and they definitely want to save both of these guns looking at the side of Pro Cam because they don't have much to play with. And okay, they took away one gun, which is nice, keeping the pressure high on Strasbourg, but the rest of them just want to save these guns. Oh, he spots a little bit of head, but that head is already dead. And the rest of the players going to go save. That was a good timing as well to push out long, and I don't like the position Magic Jr. took. He was on top of the plateau, so it's like a very one and done position. I don't think I see players play there a lot, definitely not against, you know, there's a gun saved, probably some Mac 10s or some Tech 9s coming through. Nice try, I guess, but at least you have to get more than one.
I think it's a great position if you're like playing late round and you're expecting one lurker to come through, right? Because then you definitely have a big advantage. But in rounds like these, where you know you're up against maybe not the best weapons, and knowing that there's still plenty of U2 on play, I'm not sure if I'm a fan, but it's just also a little bit unfortunate because the upper just got off the angle. This is an important fight. 5-star, not able to convert it. Easy opener. The Pro Cam doing good business, and now even aggressing even further.
Yeah, good nade. It does do a little bit of damage, and it also blocks off the players from Strasbourg coming in closer to long. See, the difference between this round is now, at least, we have short all the way pushed up on mid. They have all the information that all of the players are long, so they're very committed on these fights. It's Akio with a double. Make that, almost a triple. For him, it's Sperry finding those 2 kills. Oh, now he's all alone. He has the bomb on his back, but it's already one from behind that is pushing into him. He has to find all of these kills. Spots one, knows where 2 of the players are, but look at that in the back short. Isn't even needed. It's Naginat finishing that off. And that is round number 5 for Pro Camp.
I want to see. Okay, now we can see the gloves.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That's a nice combo.
I forgot what those gloves are called, though.
Oh, I have no idea. If you ask me any names, I have no. Only the skins I have. That's the ones I know. But this, I like these gloves. It's.
I mean, I'm a huge M9 enjoyer personally. So for me.
Yeah, me too. I
definitely have a weak spot for it. I'm still not a fan of what I consider to be the newer gen of knives. You know, everything that was added with the update where they added the Talon knife, and after that, you know.
They're nice too, Talon.
I just can't get my head around them. Maybe I'm just too conservative and, you know, nostalgic for Global Offensive in a way, but I just don't feel it.
Yeah, exactly.
Although they were added in Global Offensive, I think, right? The end of Global Offensive, like the last half year.
I believe so. I actually don't have enough memory. Oh no, that's not the line of spirit. Yeah, that's the line of spirit. There we go. Little CT smoke coming through.
Utility tips with Moraltis.
Yeah, I got them. I got them all. But that's a good round. We had the Naginat trying to do something aggressive towards lower. Didn't work out early on. Now Kazma also falling. That's an open B site for Strasbourg. They could just plant the bomb for free. They have all the space they want. They can even plant fully open if they want to. That's exactly what they're doing. And it's another save for Pro Camp now.
Yeah, I think this is great for them because their economy isn't that good. Now, the only downside of this is that you can't really go and afford to hunt anyone down because your own economy is still so vulnerable. But on the plus side here for ProCamp, they do have enough money, enough weaponry that they can bring over. So in that sense, they're going to be ready to buy up again, and Strasbourg knows this. So they're going to be ready for a full buy. Oh, they're playing a little bit of football on the side now.
We love that.
There's no FIFA competition this year, is
Oh,
there?
I have no idea. Every time I see FIFA, I turn my head the other way, so I don't know. It's not a game for me. Oh, there we go. We got some answer. It's Sport Gloves Amphibious, apparently, the blue one. So
See, the thing is, I trust Shin because Shin knows the skins. Have you
Oh,
seen the
okay.
guy's inventory?
No, I
It's
haven't.
mad.
Okay, very.
All of that to just bomb out in the quarters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he got flamed on the stream. Yeah, that's a tough one. He might be already home. Who knows?
No. He made it to the. He made it quite far in the lower bracket. So
Right.
and it's all just jokes, of course. I mean,
We'll have a little bit of meme. But here we go. Round number 9. Strasbourg with 3 rounds in the back. Just off of a win on the previous round. And they look like they want to go towards that B side. And that's exactly where Akio is going for that push. He's getting away with just the right movement. His teammate finding a kill with that nade. But that's it though. He has to block everything else off. And Strasbourg have to rethink this round.
yeah, and the great thing about being a caster, right, is the fact that, you know, in my case, I've never even made it to face at level 10. I have nothing to show for it, but I am allowed to trash talk everyone, and there's nothing they can do about
Oh,
it. It's
true.
great.
That is a good
And even though I
point.
don't have the skills to back it up, they're not going to get me because I'm not playing against them anytime soon. So,
No way they can take out their frustrations in any
exactly.
way possible.
I mean, some
Yeah,
of
they
these
love-
guys are quite muscular and big, so I got to be careful when I walk over at night to bring my stuff to the car. But
Yeah.
other than that, we're going to be okay.
You have your own bodyguards, right? So it's fine.
I do.
Kidding.
They're standing over there, so
Yeah, exactly.
should
Very
be good to go.
Yeah,
All
there
right,
we go.
Alper needs to activate. Can't do it though. It's going to be Frosty that picks up the first kill, and now we're getting into a 3-on-3 in the bomb side, which is the hardest to retake into the entire game.
It's actually changed up.
I mean, for me, I mean, maybe it isn't anymore statistically.
Yeah, the meta changed very recently. It's become that B is not that hard anymore because you have just so much util you can throw, and good util. So as long as they have that, but sad, I have some bad news for ProCamp. They don't have any util, so it's gonna be pretty hard to retake it now. Whereas the A side, it's hard if you have 0 space. So if you don't have short or long as a CT and you're holding on to that, it's almost impossible to retake the site. Whereas on B, you can still win out some fights, I guess. But I don't know if you know this. Maybe it was a bug, but where 5-star is now, he has to run because you used to be able to save your weapons here on car, but they changed it very recently, so you have to run away very far.
See, this is the kind of update lore that I'm missing with not playing the game anymore. And I should, but then I'm like, hey, my only option here realistically is Premiere. Then I'm like,
Oh,
nah, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, like I have been so, like the whole LAN, it's been on my mind like, oh man, I can't wait to go home and play some Counter-Strike because I haven't in a long time. And then I'm going to get there, I'm going to get ready to queue, and then I'm like, never mind.
after the first game, nah, we don't want to do that. That's so great about LAN, you know? There's no one being weird here. It's just fun, good games.
I think
And
it's mainly just the fact that it's competitive, but it's also so it's such a like brotherly family feeling that you have, right, with all of these people coming here. Because I haven't seen these guys in half a year, and we just immediately pick up as if we lost talk yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good feeling. What else is a good feeling is that Strasbourg managed to get 4 rounds already against ProCamp, and they also want to go for that short control now. We have many players here though too close on short because Akio, look at him, he's pushed so far up long. There's no one who can stop him right now. They're holding for the push though. It is push coming through now. Kazma found a lot of impact here before. They want to go for that mid fight. It's building up. They're boosting above it. Akio pushing it, and just as he left the angle as well, Nagina finds 2 more from middle. Ooh, that man is already dead. It's your teammates' legs they're shooting on. And now 5-star, a new hope. Left in a 2 versus 4. That was a lot of pressure with all that utility put on mid.
It is just such a small miscommunication there, right? Because the guy turned around because the guy on long got killed, and immediately he's standing outside open, and they're able to capitalize on it. ProCamp is not allowing them a break here, and I think this is just absolutely sensational. They're playing this really, really well positioning-wise, and now here we have got Short on lockdown.
Ooh.
No, actually we don't, because Short gets killed from Short, as it's going to be this 2v3.
Yeah, now bomb is getting planted. However, like I told before, we did have long and we have short control. This should be a very possible retake here. Keo, though, not being able to find that kill is tough. They have to find everything else. Naginat now from CT, but he's already low HP from the fight earlier. Magic Jr. and Naginat now searching together, but there's still a player close on side. He's on ramp. Is he ready for it? Oh, that's a good cleanup from Starabora. 5-star and New Hope bringing it back into this round and also tying up the scoreline. Now 5-5, and we're almost at the end of this half, almost the last half of this whole best-of-3 final.
Yeah, although I could imagine this game going to like 5 overtimes. It really wouldn't surprise me at this point. And I'm all here for it, by the way.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm ready.
I'm enjoying this.
We have our little table fan, we have some water, we're set to go a long time, so please give that to us. Right now, though, 5-5, we have Deagle on long, Naginat. He already, finds another one. Will he find one more? Yes, he will. That's a double. Will he go for it again? He just keeps speaking. That's a quadra kill with a Deagle. 5 kills, almost found it. 5-star now left alone. His whole team just died to one Deagle. Naginat, what are you doing?
I'm speechless. I have no words for this, and I can't wait to see the chat reaction to this, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're a minute ahead here.
Bro, we're just waiting for you guys to catch up right here, but it's fine. 5-star now. I mean, that's tough. It's a good thing he's playing it slow, so the rest of his team can just have a moment to chill, and also Naginat can have a moment to chill, because that was some insane shots by him. Here we go, Akio finding that last, and that was insane.
Oh my, I need a break.
Yeah, we let's take it. Can we call a timeout here? Thanks, Strawbora. That's what I would do too.
I swear, they're listening to us.
Yeah, maybe they're like tuned into our TeamSpeak channel if it would be in one. But yeah. Well, that happens, I guess. Not much you can say about it. It's just Naginat. I love that he just kept going for those peaks. He just kept going for it. He didn't even reload his Deagle. It was all in one mag. Oh my.
Absolute madness. It's the only word I've got for it.
Yeah, how do you even react to this if you're Stralbora? I mean, to be fair, I'm happy that they were able to get as many rounds as they could, because after this, a reset is good.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, realistically, I also feel like the rivals should have traded him there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, Alper missed his shot. After the second one, he should have been done for, at a minimum.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he got survived, but he was able to play with that corner for a very long time, and when he just went for the commit, I don't know how it happened, but alright.
I don't even think anyone hit him, by the way.
I don't think so either. But next round now, Stralbora had some time to reset their mental. Nothing happened. They're just acting like nothing happened. And let's see, 5 players are out long. They're gonna go full quiet. They smoke on long, blocking their entrance into the site. And in the meantime, I like it. ProCamp, they have to make an aggressive play to find any more info, because right now it's only Magic Jr. on the A side, having 5 players towards him.
Yeah, it's just been a little bit of a slower round here, and you can tell that ProCamp is also now giving them maybe a little bit more respect, because they're no longer like pushing them all over the place every single time. Actually, just gonna be able to find the first all those nade sets coming through now. Magic Jr. eventually finds the one, and then the second, no problem. And Frosty now is the only one that can try and stop this in a 1v5. Just to tie the score up here. Now it's not going to be easy by any means. Magic Jr. done. Maybe can get a second around here, but he's running out of ammo. Oh, he's missed it.
Short just keeps swinging. I love that. He knows his team is behind him. It's like, well, this smoke has to end at some point. But yeah, that's it. 7-5 ProCamp. I mean, it's not very close. And yeah, we have some good talks in chat. 7-5. So now we have ProCamp on an advantage to start the game with. And this is the final half, possibly, if we don't go into overtime. We are on Farmland still, 26.1 here in Visa. It's already heating up again in this hallway. Probably it's again like 35 degrees, I'm estimating it. So players are hot. They're also hot on the server. And we are looking into this pista round now.
I mean, there's only 2 players now from the Benelux in this entire server, aren't they? I know that the chat has gone that way. Now, I think only one of them speaks Dutch. I think the other guy's also from the French part of Belgium. And I think he's also got a dual nationality, so it's a little bit messy on that side. Yeah, but then again, I mean, it just shows the state of Benelux plus CS, but Oh, well, it is what it is.
Time to come back with a strong lineup for the next FOM, I think, for at least all the Benelux
We just need a Benelux super team at some point.
Tap, for sure. And that was a clean tap, though, from 5-star on the short. Now it's up to ProCamp to make a new plan. 3 players alive. They know about at least 2 of them. So let's see if they can make it happen. They're trying to find the rotation. One guy here by himself, but there's 2 players from B side. Bomb is also spotted on mid, and it's New Hope cutting off the rotation. This looks like a clean round for Stralbora. And that's it. 5 players alive. Big yells into the hallways. They found another round here, and now it's 6-7.
Yeah, it's just... Oh my, I mean, 5-star has been in the Netherlands for a long while, I think, but... yeah, you know... It's gonna be 6-7 here. It's Stralbora now with obviously a better buy, and they're gonna be looking to get back in. And this is now... If Stralbora, I just hope they can take things clean, because I feel like that would just be such a relief off their shoulder. Like, hey, we are absolutely ready to do this, guys.
Absolutely. Here we go. One Deagle. I mean, I would also buy a Deagle again if I was nagging that, to be honest. He already found one highlight with it. Chances of him finding one more. Sometimes a Deagle just feels good in the server, and you have to lean into that. So, he is gonna search towards middle, and it's Spiri here holding off this place. 2 players walking up the short, and there's no one there to stop them, so they might be able to just run up short. There's only one player, that's Frosty, who has limited bullets in his M4 to hold off all of these players if they just push him at the same time. Let's see if they want to do that. We also have a lurk on Kazma on long, and they decide actually to back off yet again, maybe wanting to go towards middle.
I mean, that smoke is timed really well on long now, and here they all come out at once. Spiridon, that's a spray that I want to see a little bit better next time around. And now they can actually fall back into this. They can now go out of short. And Madden is now so committed to that B side, right? There's nothing that he can do. Luckily, 5-star still very much aware of what's going on. Now this is where it needs to be cleaned up. Najinat's going to be able to pick up the 1 here. I don't want to be seeing him on that Deagle again, because that's pretty scary. Luckily, this time around, the 5-star is easy to clean up.
Yeah, that's it. I really liked how ProCamp, they're looking solid together. You can really feel that they're played with each other quite a lot now. They also prac a lot. I talked to them a little bit, and they're really hyped to play as well. Like they just want to play the game a lot, and they've done that. They have played the most games they could, I believe. And now it's 7-on-7. Finally a bye for ProCamp, and this half is starting off pretty strong. Spiri in a very aggressive position on middle.
Yeah, 2 players up towards that short side early. I don't think we've seen much of that at all from Stralbora. I mean, sure, that's something that I would expect from ProCamp, because they like taking those fights towards them. But Stralbora here are showing that they're not afraid. And, you know, they can back off in case necessary. So it's not like they're doing massive risks here. And, well, middle control will still belong to the T's eventually. A flashbang coming out, however, it's so well timed. The Spiridon's going to find a clean entry. And there is no follow-up here. It's just a clean 5-on-4.
Yeah, the good thing is, though, he only spotted 1 player as well, so this might be a bit of a surprise that there's 2 more coming up on short. Spiri has to fall back of his position, and now it's a bit awkward. Frosty and Spiri from CT trying to get away to the site. And in the meantime, the rest of ProCamp's already walking out middle, it seems, but they're still making up their plans as they go. They might even want to go back to long. But look at that. They have 3 players from Stralbora towards the A side committed on long, 2 close to short. So there's not much space that ProCamp is given. Maybe they want to end up back towards B even.
Yeah, this is now going pretty slowly here. I mean, I'm expecting to see some kind of split. It's actually going to be just short from here. And he is now taking the position upon himself to lurk aggressively. And as long as short is not a threat here, they're going to be okay. Because as soon as this is now coming in, as long as he's there, they're going to have to deal with him. And now, luckily, I was going to say, luckily that should be a free kill. But no, they can't do it. Short and Aki pick up the important entry frags. Now it's a race towards the B bomb side. And you know who's going to be getting there first. In fact, ProCamp have gotten that bomb planted here. And how much Uto is there? Only 1 Molotov to try and do this.
Yeah, there's also 1 flash only left to block, so it's gonna be about fighting about who fights those kills, because the first 2 kills are already pretty clean from ProCamp, I have to say. I expected a little bit more from Stralbora there. Now the push is coming in. Lurk from tunnels is finding its placing. Magic Jr. finding the entry. Oh, he got killed with the Molotov. I don't think he got killed by the flames. He got killed by the actual Molotov. And here it is, Kazma finding 1 more, and Kazma finishing it up as well. that was definitely not a molly kill. He really got killed with the bottle.
Yeah, the annoying thing is usually you can tell by the kill feed sign.
Yeah.
But on this one, it's the exact same icon.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite tricky because normally you would easily be able to point it out. You're gonna have a good laugh at it, but I just can't be certain.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, we're gonna have to do a little demo review on that one. I recently got killed by a flashbang. It was such a long time ago since it happened, and I was full shock when it happened.
I've played 2 matches on Faceit since the release of CS2, and one of them was a show match, and I got a kill with the Molotov bottle during the show match on the mic, like on the cast. Someone casted it. It was amazing, man. It's just such a funny feeling, right? Because I was like, we were trolling, we were having fun. I was playing R8 Revolver and all the snipers and such, and then you get a kill in a 1v1 with.
Oh, it was a 1v1.
Yeah, it was
well.
a 1v1. It was a 1v1 defuse on my side. It was funny.
Yeah,
and can we get an F in the chat for Wimble's job, by the way?
Oh.
Is he going back to CS then?
Oh, let's hope so. We need him in the Benelux, obviously.
He might have signed a contract then. Or he's homeless soon, I don't know.
Preach. Okay, let's see. Strasbourg now 7 rounds, and ProCamp have taken the lead once again. 8 rounds for them. Mid smoke coming through, and there we go. They might want to use it, they might not, but it is Frosty close on short, ready to hold any pushes. Oh my god, how is he not molly? There he's standing, he's looking at the flames. But it doesn't matter, here we go. Close range fight now coming in. Molly, but with the molly in the hand, Frosty not finds 1, finds 2, gets traded, but there is so many more players here. Now it's only Akio left, maybe able to find 1. He finds a damage a little bit, has to take the bomb off of short. The flash is good, he finds 1 though, full white, doesn't matter. He's on the angle with his crosshair, knows there's 1 more close on short. But here we go, pushing up. Player in the back, he's ready for that as well with the Molotov, blocks him off.
He's got so far now to go, right? It's a 1v2. And I think the positive thing is that it's very difficult for Strasbourg to play this together. They're so far together. And it's just like, so far apart, I mean, of course. But 35 seconds here.
Oh. That fake pistol made at least New Hope turn around to see what's happening. If he finds this head, he just needs to find this kill to make the round winnable. And he's going for that CD player instead. I like this aggression from Akio. However, not going to work out this time. New Hope finds the kill. That was a good round by everyone. It was almost a team ace. Frosty finding that double kill. And now it is tied up yet again. 8-8. I mean, my prediction is almost not looking very likely.
Yeah, it's 8-8, the current scoreline here. It's pistols coming out only for ProCamp, I think. Strasbourg are the ones coming. They were screaming, man. They are hyped.
They are very hyped. They're hot in this whole Invise. And Strasbourg are timeout. I'm not sure how many timeouts we have left on either side. Definitely this is their second. I remember that Deagle timeout they needed. Alright, 8-8 though. We're going live into round number 17, and that is with pistols for ProCamp. They have done a lot with those though.
Alright, well, it's upgraded pistols here. I'm always scared when I see Tech 9s, I gotta be honest here. This tournament, it's really given me Vietnam flashbacks here to certain rounds and certain games that we've watched, both together and also alone. So yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical still, but we'll see how it comes around. The round's at least live. It's going to be 8-8 on the board here.
I feel like so far it's really been all about that short control, and again it's happening. They're fighting for it, they're putting pressure on it, their molly is down, blocking off ProCamp's way into short or into middle. With this Molotov as well, they have only one way to go, and that is mid. One player, it's Madden close on middle. And he's falling back a bit. He's feeling this pressure coming towards his side. Now he's getting into a better position together with his mate. Here comes a push though. Finds 1 but gets traded. Now it's all up to New Hope to find more. He finds 1 and his teammate is in the back already, and that's it though. They have the site. They just have to get the plant and the after plant good.
Is it just me, or is New Hope somehow incredibly good at stalling? Like we saw it on Cave, and we saw it now. I don't know how he does it. Short picks up the 1 though. 1v2 grabs. Flashbang coming out there, and he was baited forward by the defuse, and it's going to be Strasbourg getting up to 9 there to take that lead. But it was quite expensive yet again.
Absolutely, the Tech 9s keep doing damage. Like you said, the New Hope is doing a lot of damage. on that side. He's very good at holding off. I mean, I've really seen good things from everyone on the side of Stralbora. Let's see who else. I mean, 5-star had his round, Madden had his round. Frosty, I don't see anyone who has not had a good round.
No, most definitely not here. And now it is going to be the AK-47s coming up next. I think this is going to be such a make or break round here for ProCamp.
Oh, for sure. Now it's like you either tie it up again and break the economy on Stralbora, or are you gonna finish it off and have to eco again? Here we go, fast push out long, a little bit delayed, and it is 5-star. He's gonna respect this long control. He's gonna give it up fully. Now it's up to Stralbora. They're already searching in B tunnels because they're gonna have to be fast. It's not like they're gonna slow down. It's ProCamp pushing into the side already. Util coming out. It's all up to Stralbora now. Are they able to stop this push? They still have utility, but it's not being thrown. They're giving all the space for them to push up a ramp. Here he goes. 5-star finds one, but Magic Jr. with a double entry. Now Frosty.
Frosty's going through this. Yeah, surely catches the first, but it's difficult. He can't deny the bomb from a position like this. I think it's now he's waiting for his teammate, and his teammate's just so far gone right now. They need to walk up all the way up short.
And short as well. He is on long, but it's not planted for him. It's in a safe position, so they have to fight from sight. Frosty finding that first kill. Magic Jr. in this position already did a lot for this round. Finds one more, and it's up to short. The IGL, the fragger, to stop this defuse. They're going for it. They're sticking it as well. Finds it first. Let's go of the defuse. Now he's low HP, Madden. Has to make it work. Again, tap the bomb. It's short, going to look for him, but it's Madden finishing it off. Does he have enough time? Yes, it looks like he does, and it's Madden with the defuse and with the last kill, 20 HP left. I already heard a yell on the side, so it was a little bit of a giveaway that he got the defuse. But now it's 10 rounds for Stralbora, and they are so close to getting this LAN final win on FOM 26.1.
Yeah, right. And now another time would have been called. You know, I don't mind this at all. I think this is a good shout here. Now you need to keep things under control because, well, there is going to be one more AK buy here, I suppose. It's not going to be the prettiest of buys because Casma, for example, can't afford one. But it's still going to be 4 AKs probably, maybe 3, and then some more extra Galils. But no, I think now if ProCamp is smart, they're going to change it all up. They're going to go for something that they haven't shown before, like going something very aggressively, maybe even a B-rush of some sort. Or, you know, just something that they might need to adapt to really difficultly because right now they've been playing quite default heavy, it's feeling like, and it seems like Stralbora has been kind of able to hold on to that very well, depending on how their fights go. So I'm hoping that maybe they now have something in them that we haven't seen from them before.
Yeah, it's really the individuals from Stralbora pulling through because ProCamp they did go up long, they got the site, they got the plan, but now it's again up to them. Frosty finding the first kill. Ooh, he just missed the scope. It is him getting up on short. It's Spear here to reply with this hold, and look at that rotation coming over to the A side. They are very aware there's many players here, but there's nothing done yet. They still have a few players left and a lot of space to play with.
Yeah, it's 3 on 5 now. And at the moment, it's once again just looking good, right? I do must say, I'm impressed by how well they're able to keep their composure, despite the fact that they're, you know, not so experienced in a setting like this. ProCamp should have that advantage over them here. But I'm all here for, you know, B-split coming in, or CT to B, and it's looking like Speary just about missed it though. And it's going to pick up the 1 and the 2nd, leaving just Casmatic now. And a clean round to make everything just even better.
Absolutely. 11 rounds now for Stralbora. ProCamp have experience, so I don't think... Oh, there we go. That's the experience we're reading right now. Timeout from ProCamp. Like you said, they have to do something different. However, they're getting a lot of space in middle. Maybe they want to just capitalize on it and take short of them with a little bit faster, a little bit more people. Because when they got to long and they were able to take that space, they just sent it to site. It was kind of free for them. They got all the entries they needed. It was just about maybe taking their time more. That's one thing I feel today that ProCamp is doing less than yesterday. They're not taking their time to plant. So before, they were just clearing out everything. Now they're planting, getting back into position. Maybe it looks a bit more stressful from their side.
I feel like the other thing is that they just don't have a consistent answer for the fact that Frosty's been on that AWP angle for so long. I think they might need just like a simple Xbox smoke or something along those lines, just so they can avoid that actively. but we haven't really seen him. He hasn't really peeked into suicide that much, so in that sense I would say maybe it's worth a shout, right? As for now though, the buys are running a little bit thin here for ProCamp in a round that they absolutely must win.
Yeah, it's Frosty on that upper mid, gets smoked off, and see, now is when they can take that space. This time though, they change it up. They're not gonna go close in mid, they're not going short just yet. Looks like they're just waiting out all of this utility. I definitely want some fire coming through for ProCamp. They have the Brazilian players and they have everything they need from that. But again, they're just shifting up close, short, not giving away their position just yet. And this is where they're going for that short fight. I think that's exactly what they're going to do, actually. Take a bit more people here and just send it up short together. They're just jiggling. Look, they kind of look a bit scared of how they're playing. They're just jiggling every angle slowly, not making any sound. And with that, though, the rotation has gone over to CT. That's good for them. Frosty now, posted on this angle. That's a good angle for an AWP.
Yeah, but he's going to get smoked off it, though. And actually, there's a second smoke coming in now. This is interesting. He can only really try and get to that elbow peak now, which means he could even drop into CT. Missed opportunity. I think you just need to kind of respect it a little bit at that point, though. The nades are good. Magic Jr. Oh, he just survives. I thought he was done for. Shorts just killed Spirit on. That means that they're in towards his side. And now a difficult decision for Strelbora. Do you commit to this? Or do you save over?
Yeah, it was a very proper execute from Sound of ProCamp, but here comes a retake now. 2 players from CT, 2 from Long. They have to find these kills. It's short now with a second kill on this round.
Oh, they're
5-star. Yeah, they're
out.
running away. They are giving up this side completely. They want to save these guns. They want to give themselves as many chances as they can because they have time. They have a couple of extra rounds that they can give. That was a clean execute. I mean, I like this execute because you can smoke off as well as CT. So you can even jump a player into CT if you want that. But they didn't go for that this time. New Hope finding one, but it doesn't matter. Gets traded. And now it is 11 to 8. 11 to 9.
Yeah, 11 to 9 even. The bomb was hadn't exploded yet, but yes, it's been difficult. I do want to say here for Strelbora, because it feels like maybe that was a little bit of an over opportunistic move from Spirit there. Because if he just stays calm, you can set up a proper retake. And I think he was thinking, I'm going to get a quick kill and I'm going to get out, but it backfires massively. Because as soon as his died, you have no more anchoring points on that entire site. Oh, yeah, look at this long battle coming in.
Ooh, fast take this time again towards Long. Let's see if they want to fight with it as well. Again, it's 5-star falling back towards CT, giving him the space that they're given. However, smoked off again. This is going to slow down ProCamp quite a lot. It's up to them now to make a new plan, or if they want to retake some other place of the map. And that's happening. 5-star pushing up to short together with 2 of his teammates. It's Madden and Spirit in his back as well. They want to see if they can find a lurker here, and that lurker is Nagina. If anything, I don't want to run into him at least, and there is not only him, there's 4 other players as well. They want to fight up short again. I like this aggression. They know they can get entries there as long as there are enough players here. Flash coming through, but it's Spirit. Anti-flash finds 2.
Good.
He almost found a 3rd, but there's no more bullets, and that's it now.
The nade's going to do it surely.
Ooh.
There it is. Strelbora, they put this on series point, and therefore tournament point.
Ooh, that's it though. This might be it for Strelbora. I didn't expect this just yet, that they would be on match point first, and that is well played by him so far.
But keep in mind, it's not over yet. In fact, the game is still very much going on here. Ooh, upshot missed, and Frosty's going to capitalize.
Ooh,
That is an edge. That is such a good feeling when you are on tournament point, knowing that Aki is going to be so frustrated with that. He is going to have to watch as Frosty is tearing apart 2 players at the same time.
Yeah, that might be it. It's only Magic Jr., Kasma, and Naginat left in this 3 versus 5 to bring this LAN final back into an overtime, because it's up to them now. Flash coming through for Naginat. Frosty full white, gets off the angle, but is able to get away for now. Re-peeks back into it. It's Naginat trying to make some space for his team, and in the meantime, we also have Magic Jr. walking out of Long. They're all just making a play. He's like, you get 2, I get 1, and let's see what's happened. But it's Madden finding the 1. Now suddenly only Magic Jr. left and Kasma in a 2 versus 5.
Yeah, oh, I don't think this is going to get cleared. Okay, no. He was looking at it. He considers not to. A 1v5 for Kasma is the only thing that stands between Strelbora and a tournament victory here. On their first time here at Frag-o-Matic. But Kasma's going to say no. I still have a say in this. The 1v4, AWP in hands, but he's got a very, very long way to go.
There is still time. Bomb on his back. He is walking up short, but look at that Stralbora. They've called it. They've called unlosable. There's no way we can lose this round now. But if it's up to Kazma, he will make that happen. Now, time is ticking down, 25 seconds.
Give
He has
him
the bomb.
so much space, though.
Yeah, he's looking for a kill because what he needs is any kind of entry, because once that bomb is planted, they know exactly where he is. It has to happen now. Bomb planted.
At least here, at the minimum. But now everyone's going to start running in. And the only thing you need to do is make sure you don't make a mistake. Casmus just picked up the first. There's so many here. And there it is. That has been the loudest scream, excuse me, I've ever seen. And they have done it. You can tell that all their teammates are celebrating with them. Oh my.
That's it. That was it. We have our winner of FOMLAN 26.1. It's Stralbora with the win over ProCam. They have defeated the undefeated. So that is a nice way to finish off this LAN.
And we're both wrong with our predictions.
Oh, of course we did. Maybe we should have predicted the other way, so we both
No,
were
this was meant to be, of course, you know?
Oh yeah, we predicted the right then. That's true.
It does happen from time to time. It's absolutely sensational stuff, right? And I must say, when they dropped to the lower brackets, and I saw which teams they were facing, in fact, I'll put it up for myself real quick. I was thinking to myself, you know what, that is not going to be easy, right? They first had to win versus Pertinax, which I expected them to do. They did, and then versus Senshi, they were really good that game. I don't know whether it was Senshi not delivering or Strelbora just playing really well, but they did it. Then they beat the Dreris, which has some former Frag-o-Matic winners into this. And then a best of 3 versus Salt Heart this morning, and then another final. I mean, that's a streak of what? How many maps?
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. Okay, they lost one map here, but still.
They definitely had the longest way to go on this whole LAN tournament. They got sent to lower brackets by ProCam, and they gave them the biggest comeback in the final. That's it for them, though. We are gonna be having a player interview, as far as I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment they're still celebrating, right? And I absolutely get it. So I'm just going to wait for him to kind of go there and do his thing. You know, obviously this is now where the emotions are kicking in, right? Because you can tell it meant a lot to the guys. I was speaking to New Hope a little bit. You could just tell by him that he was trying to relax as much as possible, but you could also just tell how much he wanted that. And I think Cortex is signing them over now. Oh, yeah, okay, he's going to get him. Don't worry.
All right, this is going to be very soon.
He didn't really want to, but now he is going to. And I mean, this is also just, you know, he might just pick up the mic and start screaming again. You know,
yeah, that's good. I want that, definitely. If you have any questions for the players from Stralbora, please place them in the chat as well. We will definitely ask them. So we will keep you guys on the open. I mean, there's not much more to say. That was just a clean round. We had the full 3 maps. I'm always excited to get all maps from the best of 3.
All right, here he's coming. Yeah, and he dusted off the logo. I saw that. Well done. I'm going to make space, and then I'm going to leave you all to it. Well done, man. Well done. Okay, this one's yours. Take it away. Enjoy.
Hello.
Hello. We have the winner from the FOMLAN 26.1. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Welcome. Maybe quickly introduce who you are. Which player are you from Stralbora?
I'm New Hope. My real name is Lucas, and I'm mostly an entry fragger for Stralbora.
Yeah, we just saw you play. I mean, you were amazing. You just won the whole game. What does it feel like right now to win this?
Yeah, it's amazing. We lost to them in the upper bracket earlier. We lost to 2-1 to them. And it was a rough match. We didn't play too well. It wasn't even close, I would say. So to grind it out against them in the best of 3 now and win 2-1 is really great.
It feels almost like it has to be like this. They sent you to the lower bracket. You pulled it all the way through, brought it all the way back to final to beat them now. I mean, I kind of want to ask you a few questions about your team because you're probably super international. Can you maybe tell where everyone's from?
Yeah, so I'm from the Netherlands, and then 5-star is from Portugal, but he lives in the Netherlands as well. Then Madden is from the US, but he lives in the Netherlands for studies. And then Spiridon is from Romania, and then we're missing. Oh yeah, Frosty is from Finland.
From Finland. Does
so
he also
all
live
over
in the Netherlands?
No, we're only 3 of us. Yeah,
okay, only 3. Well, there you have it. I mean, it's really nice to see so many talents come all the way to the Benelux and to play this FOMLAN. Is it the first time you played here?
For FOM, yes, and it's also the first time I've met Madden before. I've played with him for years now, but it's the first time seeing Spiridon, Frosty, and 5-star. So that's been also great.
Extra hype.
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, will you be coming back to FOM, or are you like a one-time thing?
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. We haven't looked too far in the future, but we might.
Yeah, you might. That's good. Oh, that's great to hear. I mean, is there anything else you want to say to the people out there listening?
I have some friends watching, and Timmy, thuis, ik hoop dat je blij bent. Thanks to my friends for watching, and
Yeah, well,
very happy.
all right, congratulations so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you for coming
Yeah,
to the
of course.
interview as well. And
Thank
see
you for
next time
casting.
on FOM.
Yeah, see you.
Bye. All right, well, that's it for today. That's it for this weekend. I'm not sure if Ricky will be coming back. I think he had a very long weekend for him. So we're going to call it a day. I want to thank everyone so much for watching this FOMLAN 26.1. We have our first winner from this international lineup, Stralbora. That's going to be it, though. I wish you all having a very, very nice Sunday. And I'll see you back in the next FOMLAN.